Hello everybody, Matthew Turner, Rural Lions UK here. Thank you for joining us for the happiest day of the week. It's Sunday, it's game day, it's Lions Vikings in the battle to deny the Vikings the right to the crown for this week at least. Ant should be joining me around half time or maybe slightly later, so you're stuck with me for the first half. Hope you've had a great weekend, hope you've had a great week. Let's get chatting, get some stuff in the live chat. Let me know how you're doing. Any thoughts on the game? Any predictions? I want to know what you think. I will read them out as soon as I see them. I'm going to get a little bit of preamble in while I can, because I don't normally do it on the live streams, but I might as well. Discord channel's alive and well. It's doing cracking, actually. So if anyone wants in, then please do just join us. I'll pop a link in the description, in the live chats now. So please come and say hi. It's really good in there. Really nice Lions community of people, and actually fans of other teams too. Also, we've got the College Football Podcast. So apart from the Lions stuff that we do, Ant and mainly Ryan, they do a great job every week of breaking down college football. Obviously, the championship games are finished. Now we've just got the college football playoffs and the bowl season. After that, they're going to be focusing on the draft prospects. They've watched a huge amount of college football and they're really, really good at it. They predicted almost all of the day 3 picks last year for the Lions, so go and check them out. Otherwise, go and download Lions Nation Unite. That's Herman Moore's project to bring the rest of Lions content creators together. Would be amazing to see you there. And Twitch affiliate, if you can throw us a Twitch Prime sub, it doesn't cost you a penny, but it does pay for us to do what we do here, which is great. All right, Mark LeBay says, this is the most anticipated and talked about Lions game in years. I mean, the fact that they're having to issue standing-only tickets this late in the season is alien to us, at least, you know, since the middle part of the Jim Caldwell era, maybe, when we were kind of relevant and getting playoffs and going 9-7 every year. You know, that was always a thing that we had to think about. And Ashley Soden is just saying, whose jersey are you wearing? And let me spin around here. It's the only Romeo Acquire jersey in the world, as far as I'm aware, but there we go. Mark says, national media in the US is talking about this game. This is the biggest game on the slate today, I think. I really, really do. The Vikings clinch if they tie or win, and it's in Detroit, and Detroit are favourites by 2.5 points. I think that still stands. Let me just check what I got there, because I have a quick link to the betting for the game. I think it's still 2.5 points. Oh, if it wants to actually launch my link, that'd be great. It is 1.5 points now by Betfair, so come in just a touch. News on this game: the Lions inactives are Coyote Awosika and Evan Brown at the guard position. Also on offense, Tom Kennedy. Defensive players, shock miss for Derek Barnes. Michael Brockers has obviously been inactive for some time, but also Austin Bryant is out as well. For Minnesota, they are missing some very key players today. The safety Harrison Smith and Christian Darrisaw will lead the way, their star safety, star tackle, but also their starting centre Garrett Bradbury can't go, as well as Luigi Villan and Ross Blacklock. So that's going to be some big misses for them. Look for the Lions to get proper penetration against that already leaky offensive line. Starting offensive line for the Lions, based on warm-ups according to Eric Schlitt, is going to be Decker, Jackson, Ragnow, Sewell, and Stenberg fits in at right guard. How do you say Coyote's surname then? Is it Awasika? It's Awasika or Awasika? And yes, he had a knee injury, Barnes. I know, but I'm shocked. So there we go. Patman says, hi there, folks. Hello to you, sir. Hope you are doing well. What else do we have here? Miss Bell in the chat says, hi, can you be especially descriptive today? I don't get the game where I live. I will be as descriptive as I can. I try and basically do a play-by-play, so you should get an idea of what's going on. Oshika. Coyote Oshika. Okay, I get it. That's cool. We go again. Um, Score predictions for the game, guys. I'm not sure if you've seen the bet that I've got on this game, but it's nuts. It's not happening. It's plus 10,000, but we're going for it. We're going for it. It's going to require some rushing yards by both quarterbacks, so we shall see. Jeremy, according to Ash, Jeremy tweeted a picture of the pronunciation guide, and it's in Discord now. I will pop over to the Discord to have a look. Kode, Kode Oshika. Okay. Anzalone, yeah. Ifatu Melifonwu. Okay, yeah. Oakwara, yeah, easy. Oruwar EA. Pascal. Okay, interesting. Lions are on the field. It is dark in Ford Field as they are introducing people now. The coverage has just gone live. I'm so excited. I wish I could be there. It'd be a heck of an atmosphere today. I can only think what it actually means to be inside that stadium when you're still alive in the playoffs. Now, lose today and hopes could be dashed. But win today, the North is still alive, and the playoff hopes are still alive for the Lions. Marcus also said, I've read that it's the first time in NFL history that a team with a losing record is favoured to beat a team with an over 80% winning record. I mean, there has to be some qualifier on that, Mark. I really think so, because if a 1-0 team is an underdog against an 0-1 team, that's a 100% winning record, and you have a losing record. So there's got to be some sort of minimum win total for that to make sense, I think. Like if through week 10 of the NFL season or something like that, because otherwise it doesn't make sense to me. So, in this game, and my prediction is that the Lions win in a blowout. Now, I said this last week about the Jags, and I predicted 24-point win, and we won by 26. Now, I am going to ride that all the way home. But for this one, I look at the two teams, and the Lions clearly have the advantage when it comes to our defense versus their offense. And you're going to think, well, you're absolutely mad, Matt, because that just can't be true, because the Minnesota Vikings offense has been excellent for ages, and it's put us to the sword several times over the years, and that's true. And Cousins, as much as we hate on him for being a mediocre quarterback, has tended to slice us up a bit over the years, and I do fear that, I do. And in Justin Jefferson, they've got what I believe is the best wide receiver in the NFL. And they have other weapons at wide receiver too. Thielen is no slouch, for example. He's still a very good technical receiver. At tight ends, they obviously got a person that we know very well in TJ Hockenson, who I don't actually fear. I think he's a liability on the offensive line, which is going to struggle. And they also have the little matter of Dalvin Cook and Alexander Mattison at running back. That's all going to be very difficult. But that offensive line is really bad. I mean, really, really bad. This defense, I know that Hutch has been struggling to get a lot of production because of how much he's been double-teamed or greater. However, I'm not sure they're going to be able to do that today with no Darasaur and with no center starting. They are going to potentially have to stop thinking about double teams and just trying to be effective as a 5. I think there's going to be a lot of opportunity for Hutch to make a dent today. I think Pascal's going to be able to make a dent today. My boy Romeo is back in the game, and he's going to be able to make a dent today. This has the possibility to make this game very difficult, run and pass, for the Minnesota Vikings. On the other side of the ball, it's one of the worst pass defenses in the NFL, the Minnesota Vikings. You thought the Lions were bad early on in this season, and it was historically bad. Well, the Vikings were almost there, conceding, I think they're 31st in total passing yards conceded, 31st in average yard per completion or something like that. I mean, they're really, really bad through the air. And Jared Goff has shown that he's able to be consistent in the pocket, throwing darts in the intermediate range, with Amon-Ra St. Brown doing the business. Now, I also don't think, despite the good defensive edges that they have over there, the Vikings, that interior of the defensive line is any good either. So I'm looking to see Jamal Williams between the tackles do some damage and then allowing that play-action game to develop. And I also think Swift is looking so much better and is going to play really, really well for the Lions. I think on the offensive side of the ball for the Lions, they've got the advantage against a particularly weak defense. And with no Harrison Smith ready to go, you know, that's going to hurt them too. And then on the other side of the ball, I think the Lions are just going to wreak havoc on that defensive line. So I'm going for a blowout victory for the Lions. I wanted to be brave in my bet and go for more than this, but I went plus 6.5, sorry, minus 6.5 for the Lions. But I do think it's going to be more around the 15 mark. So I'm thinking 39 to 24. Something in that sort of range sounds about right to me right now. In terms of my bets, the bet I have, I've got Lions minus 6.5, over 60.5 points. Kirk Cousins over 36.5 passing attempts as he tries to make a comeback. Each quarterback to have 1 interception or more. Swift over 24.5 receiving yards. He got a lot of play in the receiving game in the last few weeks. Amon-Ra St. Brown to have 7 or more receptions. Goff and Cousins to have 3 rushing yards each. The Vikings to have under 104.5 rushing yards in the match. The Lions to have 1 rushing touchdown or more. And both teams to score 20 points. That bet is worth £11,300 to come in. I fancy it a lot. I really, really do. Miss Spell in the chat says, if the Lions win, I really have no clue what to think about my Pats. The thing about the Pats is that offense just needs to come alive, and it needs to have competent people calling the offense, and it just doesn't have competent people calling the offense. It only works as well as it can with Matt Patricia calling plays and Joe Judge calling plays. We over here know what Matt Patricia does to people. We know what Joe Judge can do to people with what happened in New England, especially given in New York, given how well the Giants have done this year with basically the same team. So, you know, it's just a disaster in New England, and they're still, you know, winning record. I think they're 6-6 maybe. I think it might be 6-6, but. Yeah, you're saying that you rather McDaniels back, and I completely agree. I think that he's absolutely fantastic. Maybe not as a head coach. The Raiders are iffy. But, you know, we're looking at the end of the Bill Belichick era at this point in New England. He's of an age where even where he loves it, he's got too much power as the GM and the head coach, and he's just not a good general manager. And eventually, being the best coach in the league doesn't mean that you're good at that side of the game. So I would look to see Bill either hand the reins over for GM or for him to go entirely. We shall see. The coverage is going live now with everyone on the sideline. And we're up first. The Vikings won the toss and deferred according to Ash, which means we are going on offense right now. Prison Mike says, who do you think is the heir apparent on the Patriots stuff right now? And that's the problem. There isn't one. Not for me. I don't think so. It'd have to be on the defensive side of the ball, you would think. Let me have a look at the Patriots coaching stuff. All right, the kicker is just lining up now. And Justin Jackson ready deep to receive. And it's away. Short kick, and it will be returned from the 1. Justin Jackson met at the 20 and slammed down. Goff coming out to the 21. Heir apparent for the Pats. Jerome Mayo is someone that you hear a lot of good things about, so maybe it could go there. But I don't know. All right, people. It's go time for the Lions. Let's see what we can do. I'm also going to react to Red Zone when the Lions are in the break, so look for me to call out some of that stuff as well. It's a bit hit and miss, but we'll see what happens. Lions with Goff under center, 11 personnel, and Goff hands it off, bounced outside by Williams, gain of 1 going right, 2nd down and 9. If you've got any thoughts during the game, I want to see them. Let me know what you're thinking or feeling, or any theories or anything like that. I want to know what you're thinking, because honestly, with calling out the plays as well, sometimes my brain just doesn't work so good, I have to admit. Right, 2nd and 9. Again in 11 personnel, Goff under center. Got Amon-Ra going right to left. Goff, play action, pressure up the middle, checks it down to Williams, but it's incomplete, and it's 3rd and 9 here. From the 22-yard line, Good pressure up the middle by the Vikings there, and Goff hurried into that throw. Vikings playing this 5-2-4 base formation. It says 3-4, but it's 5-2 really. And Goff now, 3rd and 9 in shotgun. He's emptied it out, 5 wide. And now the running back Swift motions back into the backfield. 4 left on the play clock. Takes a snap. Looking to the air. Goff, waiting. Comes off a defensive player. And oh my. Batted down at the line into the air, and if the defenders had been looking for that, they could have possibly had that near the end zone for a touchdown. The Lions get away with one there, but they are going to be punting away. Does he throw it into an O-lineman? He does. He throws it into his own man's helmet. Into Jonah Jackson, and then Goff gets hit late. I don't know about that. That looked a bit rough. Right, the Lions break the huddle late for the punt, the first time they've punted in over a game. Jack Fox, 4th and 9 from the 22, and it's a boomer. Boomer! All the way caught down back at the 14. Jalen Reagor is there. Oh, he beats up one man, then goes and reverses field, and up the middle, but then hit. And down at the 21. Absolutely fantastic kick by Jack Fox, flipping the field. Huge punt. Punting. So when you start at the 22, you're probably punting from the 10 to get it all the way down to the opposing 13 is 73 yards, which is fantastic. Kirk Cousins is out, and the crowd are getting loud in Ford Field. Lions need to start big on defense now. Only 1 minute gone off the clock. Fake pass by Cousins, and then down. And the ball's out! But he was called down. Punched out from Cook, who's laying on top of bodies. That could have stood, but they managed to recover it, so there we go. And here come the Vikings then. 2nd down and 6 after a gain of maybe 4 for Cook there. All right, 2nd and 7 then for the Vikings. In 11 personnel, Cousins takes a snap and play action and pressured, but manages to throw it well to Hockenson, and he's hit just around the line, but Hockenson does get a 1st down. Cousins under immediate pressure by Hutchinson, who released very early to try and stop him on this bootleg, but didn't quite get there. Oh, it wasn't Hutchinson. It was Mike Hughes on a cornerback blitz. 1st down and 10 then at the 37. In the shotgun, 2-step drop, quick throw to Hockenson, tackled by... couldn't tell. Hard to pick these players out sometimes. That was Deshaun Elliott, I think. All right, the Lions now. Last in total defense in points conceded, but much improved in the last 5 games or so, up to a top 10 unit in the last 5 games. 2nd down and 4 at the Vikings 43, under center in the weak eye. Toss back and a really bad play, and that is a tackle for a loss by Aiden Hutchinson. Loss of 2, I think. Really well done by Hutchinson. The toss by Cousins is just pedestrian on the play. Tailback just comes forward, but takes the wrong guy. Hutchinson's the one who's beat his man, and he just eats him up. But now the Lions have to get off the field. It's 3rd down for the Vikings. At the 40, 41-yard line, 3rd and 6 in shotgun. 4 wide, and drop by Cousins, and well done. Thrown to Hockenson just behind the line, but Chris Board got there and contacted him at the catch point. Incomplete, and 4th down and 6, and the punt unit comes out. Good play by Chris Board. Really good. He actually met, I think, the ball at the catch point. Excellent stuff. Got a fist in there. Lovely stuff by the Lions, and the Vikings are going to have to punt. 4th and 6 near midfield. It's a very high snap, but well done by the Vikings. Fair catch by Khalif Raymond. There's a flag on the play. If it's on the Lions, it will make it 4th and 1. That will make things interesting. Let's see what the call is. It's taking a while. And it's on the Lions. And I think the penalty will be accepted. Offside on the defense. Repeating 4th down, but now it's 4th and 1 near midfield. So the Vikings may go for this. The Vikings are on the field on offense. Kirk Cousins comes back out with a high-risk play. 4th and 1 on the Viking side of the ball. On the Viking side of the field. Lions now with a chance to get the ball in great field position if they can get a stop here. Kirk Cousins. 3 receivers to his left. And Cook in the backfield. And he's going to hand it off to Cook. And it doesn't get there. He's well short. Well short. And the Lions have the ball. The Lions are going to have the ball on the Viking side of the field. What a play by Jeffrey Okudah. Well short. 3 minutes 42 on the clock. And what a tackle by Okudah, beating his man and then beating Cook to the line to gain. Oh, baby. So, they were going to punt from the 41. They got 5 yards. And then he didn't make it to the line. So that's going to be at the 46 of the Vikings. And the Lions are going to have a great chance to put some points on the board here. What if you make it on the first few possessions? I know that Prison Mike's just said, you can't have boneheaded plays in there, and, you know, you're right. But if you gave the Vikings the choice of that punt or that play, I think they're taking that punt every single time. So, you know, a stroke of luck for the Lions, really. You know, the Vikings could have just punted again or just declined the penalty, but they didn't. And the Lions are in a much better position now. Let's have a look at the games from around the league. No score yet in Jets Buffalo, no score in Cleveland, Cincinnati. Dallas have 7 on the board already. I think it was Tony Pollard with that one. The Eagles and Giants is scoreless, as is Baltimore, Pittsburgh, and Jacksonville, Tennessee. Those are all of your games in the early slate. Let's have a look specifically at the Lions game. What's happened so far in this one? Goff 0 of 2 to start, and Williams only 1 yard rushing. So only 1 yard of offense so far for the Vikings. Cousins 2 of 3 for 19 yards, and Dalvin Cook has 3 carries for 1 yard. TJ Hockenson with all of those 19 yards. And lots of tackles on the Lions already. 8 tackles already, and a tackle for us, a big one, by Aiden Hutchinson. Ash says both teams made bad plays back-to-back. Bored with the offside, then Hock not finishing his block. Oh, who could have predicted that TJ Hockenson wouldn't have done his blocking duties on the line? Who could have seen it coming? Titans are first and goal at the 3 against the Jags, and King Henry is in for the touchdown. Tennessee with a lead. Oh, I'm feeling it today, guys. It's coming. Early leads, that's what we want. I'm feeling it today that the Vikings are the best team on their first offensive possession in the NFL, scoring a lot of the time in their first possession. The fact that the Lions have turned them over on the Vikings side of the field is excellent. And actually, that wasn't Hockenson at all. That was just Okudah completely free. Right, Lions on the field at the 46, and they're in the strong eye Goff handing it off to Williams and pressing up the middle, keeping the feet churning and getting all the way down to the 41. Really good stuff by Jamal Williams, 2nd and 5. Lovely play by Jalen Hurts there for the Eagles, converting a 3rd down against the Giants. I've just seen what's going to happen. Oh my God. No way. What's going to happen here? Right, checks back into the strong eye. Jared Goff, play action. Looking deep, holding it in, flying it up there. Jameson Williams, touchdown! Busted coverage. Jamo Williams. Oh, what a play. What a fucking play. Jared Goff hanging it up there and just floating it because Jamo was all on his own. And he's celebrating on the sideline like a complete madman. Oh, yeah, baby! Burned him! Hey, Teppo, hope you're well, man. And I'm not waking anyone up. But the Lions are up by 6. Let's see what happens here. Jamo just runs behind zone coverage and they just have no idea what's coming. Jamo with no one around him. PAT is up and good. Lions lead by 7, baby. He's still celebrating on that sideline. I don't believe it. Lions by 7. This is what I've got in my bet. We need 61 total points and we need a big win for the Lions. Let's go! Welcome to Detroit. Oh, baby. What are you guys thinking of that, then? Teppo says, let's go. Prison Mike, unreal. I mean, we're not used to this as Lions fans, eh? What a play. I don't get it. What's going on? Oh, right. So, that play, how long was that? That was a play, 2 plays. Jamal Williams with a run for 5. And then on 2nd and 5, Jameson Williams, his first professional catch. 1 reception for 41 yards and a touchdown. Lions need to win today to keep the North alive. And they're starting in the best possible way. SW Line says, do you know what I love about that play, Matthew? It looks like a formation for a run. They tricked them with a formation. They really did. So the motion back into the strong eye, as I said, they obviously ran from the strong eye in the previous play. They really set him up. And Jamo, I mean, look at the technical ability to run that route. He's running in between 2 guys in zone coverage, runs perfectly in the middle of them. He's out of the eye line of the guy sitting in zone at the middle and runs right behind him. I mean, I'd love to see that on all 22 when it comes out in a few days' time, but that is exceptional. Pac-Man says, to the house! It's beautiful sometimes to be a Lions fan. You should have heard Ford Field then. It was electric. We're coming back out of the break now. I don't think anything especially fun has happened anywhere else around the league yet. Jameson Williams gave his first game ball, touchdown ball to his dad on the sideline, which is excellent stuff. Kickoff by Jack Fox gives the Vikings no chance to return. And they'll be coming out to the 25-yard line. Let's have a look. So they don't pass someone off. So you've got someone on a skinny post taking away the deep defender on the right-hand side. He stays with him, and that means that Jamo is all free behind him. Absolutely lovely. Absolutely fantastic. Dallas muffed a punt and it was recovered by Houston, apparently. Thanks, Ash. I missed that. Eagles up by 6 now. First play for the Vikings. Play action and a good throw to Jefferson. It was gain of 12. First down out to the 37. Miles Sanders touchdown for the Eagles, that was. All right. Jefferson back off the field now for this first down play. First and 10 for the Vikings. And he is in 12 personnel here. Oh, did they get the play off? It looks like they did. Run by Cook. Contacted early and Anzalone hauls him down. McNeil's slow to get up, but he looks like he's okay. Gain of 5 and 2nd and 5. Boy, oh boy, the Lions with an early lead, and it's exactly where they need to play here. They need to put the game on Cousins' shoulders. 2nd and 5. Play clock winding down here. 11 seconds left. 11 personnel for the Vikes. And now a man in motion left to right is Jefferson. And... oh! Cook contacted again behind the line. It's a tackle for a loss for Mike Hughes. What a play. You thought with Jefferson in motion that they might go play action there. And it fooled me, but it didn't fool the Lions. So, explodes through the gap, and both Hughes and Anzalone got there. That's a loss of almost 5. No, 2. I can't count, beg your pardon. 3rd and 7. Chance to get them off the field. 3rd and 7 from the 41. In shotgun. And blitz coming, well picked up. Cousins, down and sacked. He got contacted in the helmet area. He's asking for the penalty and a flag is in. There is a flag. That will be on the Lions. Oh, there's a holding on the defense. Oh, it's definite face mask call. And it's not given. Jared Davis with a proper face mask there, and not given. It's much better that they only give the holding. It is a first down. Kirby Joseph with the hold. That's a shame because it was a really well done blitz by the Lions, and they should have got Cousins down earlier than that. First down and 10 then from the Vikings 46. 11 personnel with Jefferson in motion again. And nice stretch play, and Cook. Oh, he almost broke away for one, but only gained 5. Over to the line side of the field now on the 49. Dalvin almost broke that. 2nd down and 5 for the Vikings. Can't afford the Vikings to get back in here too quickly. Second down and 5. Snapped and dropped back and dropped down to Cook, who's got some room and gets out of bounds with a first down. Gain of about 10. And the Vikings 1st and 10 now. Houston are 3rd down and goal from the 1-yard line. They run it, and they run through the middle, and it's a touchdown Houston against Dallas, and it is Dameon Pierce. Right, Vikings 1st and 10 now, properly on the line side of the field at the 36. And play action, and lots of room for Justin Jefferson. How did Jerry let him go there? That's a 15-yard gain, and another Vikings first down. Down to about the... ooh... gain of 14. Okay. Correction. But Oh, Jerry just bit on the play action so hard, and good rush by Jefferson. First down for the Vikings. Here we go. First down and 10 at the 22. Cousins with a drop back and a throw and a good catch. CJ Ham for a gain of 9, maybe 10. It's close. Anzalone with the tackle to hold him up. I think they might give this second down and 1. Yeah. Second and inches. Down to the Lions 13. It's crucial for the Lions that they get a stop here. Oh, the Jags have turned the Titans over. Lovely strip sack fumble on the quarterback. Vikings with a big set to the left-hand side and to Cook, and he bounces it that way, and he does get the first down. Gains about 2 on second down and 1, and it's a first down and 10 from the 11. Not quite into and goal territory, but pretty close. Nervous times for the Lions. This drive going slowly and processionally. Okuda's having to be subbed in and out because he's not quite fit enough, apparently, to be down there every snap. I don't know what's happened to him there, but there we go. First down and 10 from the 11. In the shotgun, Cousins. Trick play. Running right. And 2 flags from Okuda. Late hit out of bounds. He did try and pull out of it, but he did hit him late. Out of bounds at the 7. And it is unnecessary roughness on Okuda. They get first down and half distance penalty. Down now to about the 3-yard line. Yeah, Okuda hits him well late. And in fact, it probably wouldn't have happened if Anzalone hadn't have pushed him and changed his trajectory. Okuda was kind of committed to the hit. First down and goal now. Here we go. Too many penalties, says Danny. Completely agreed. At the 3.5-yard line and play action. And Cousins looking. End zone! And pass interference in the end zone being called on Okuda as well. Apparently. Very late flag. Okuda, he did have hands on him, but was it catchable? They are calling it in the end zone. It will be at the 1-yard line, and it's a first down and goal from that spot. Lions going to have to come up in the clutch now. First down and goal then for the Vikings from the 1. Heavy set is in and in the I formation. No receivers on the field. And a toss play to the outside. It's 1-on-1 against Elliott, and there's no chance. Dalvin Cook runs it in. And it is going to be a tie ball game if the PAT is good. A horrible drive for the Lions, marred by penalties. Dalvin Cook just absolutely takes him to the cleaners to Sean Elliott. No chance. Here comes the PAT. They're taking it from the left hash. Interesting. Snaps out. And kick is good. He curled it. Looked like it was going wide initially. SW Line says, well, it was all set up by the face mask. Okuda needs to calm down, man. Yeah, he does. That's not a great drive for Jeff. But it wasn't even the face mask that was called, man. It was a hold on Kirby Joseph that was called. If they'd given the face mask, it would have been an even easier drive for them. But there we go. The Vikings have spent a long time on offense now, with the Lions scoring after only 2 plays on that second drive, the Vikings have had a huge amount of possession. They've gone 72 yards in the air and 12 yards on the ground. Dalvin so far, 8 carries for 12 yards and a touchdown and a long run of 5, which means that his remaining 7 carries have gone for 7 yards. In terms of everything else, what do we have to speak of? The Lions have 47 yards of total offense, 41 of which in one play. Time of possession-wise at the moment, the Vikings have had the ball for 9 minutes and 6 seconds. The Lions have had it for 1 minute 52. Prison Mike says, I know that every edge rusher gets held all the time, but I get so tired of watching it blatantly against Hutch and he never gets the call. It is baffling to me why he doesn't get the call every single time. If they started calling it, they'd stop doing it and it'd be a fair fight, but it just isn't for him and he needs to somehow find a way to beat it, but I don't know how you're going to do that. Houston have the ball back against Dallas. That's 7 apiece. And Houston have the ball. Vikings, Lions, as we know, is 7-all. Eagles are 7-0 up against the Giants. And they have the ball, but deep in their own territory on 3rd and 3. Baltimore 3-0 up against Pittsburgh. Jacksonville, Tennessee is 7 apiece as well. That you're up to date around the league. Oh, that was a especially frustrating drive. That was long. Kept our defense on the field for a while, and now the Lions need to respond with a slow processional drive. Keep their defense off the field and get them fresh, because Jefferson burned Jerry. Okuda obviously had a couple of interesting plays, but then he had a big tackle for a loss. Not tackle for a loss. He stopped Dalvin getting the 4th and 1 conversion. So swings and roundabouts for Jeff at the moment. Eagles on 3rd and 3, and a lovely, lovely pass by Jalen Hurts to Watkins. Quez Watkins for that conversion. 1st down and 20 for Buffalo, deep in their own territory, and Josh Allen with a quick pass, and that is incomplete. Second down and 20 for the Bills. Lions coverage is back on out of the break. Eagles, it's gone back to Hurts getting out pressure, looking down the field, throws, and oh my, what a drop by A.J. Brown. Kick away in the Lions game and out the arc of the end zone. Lions start at the 25 and it's 7 apiece, and the Lions started on offense, so we are as you were in this one. Baltimore in the red zone, and they get there. They're going to lead by 2 scores against Pittsburgh now. Right, Goff empties it out on 1st down and 10. Goff looking to throw, and quickly to Amon-Ra St. Brown, and a gain of about 6. Nice design play. 2nd down and 4 or 5. Goff going tempo. Calling out the play without huddling. 2nd down and 4. Goff, 11 personnel, and hands it off. I'm not sure about that play call. There is a flag in the backfield too. That could be on the Lions. It is a holding on Jonah Jackson, and they're going to accept that and send him back 10. It's going to be 2nd down and 14. It's a legit call. He was holding on when the defender was trying to release. 5 penalties in the Lions so far already. Rough time of it. 2nd and 14. 11 personnel. Swift moves over. Now Goff takes a 2-step drop and quick pass to Swift, who misses 1 man, misses 2, misses 3, and eventually gets tackled for a gain of 1. Caught the ball well behind the line and did well to not lose any ground. 3rd down and 13 coming up. The Lions desperate to keep their defense off the field for a little while after the Vikings put together a drive. Third and 13 for the Lions. 5 wide. Vikings look like they're only going to rush 4, and they do. Goff drops a little way, and Goff is going to take off. He's got a lot of room, and he gets hit late! And there is a flag. There's 2. Goff gained 6 or 7. He's going to have that chalked off in favour of a personal foul for a late hit and a first down for the Lions. Well done to Jared. He did get hit very late. Unnecessary roughness called. Well, 15-yard penalty from the end of play, so Goff gets his rushing yards. That's it on the bet as well for me there. Jared Goff with at least 3 rushing yards. Excellent stuff, and a first down for the Lions. Chandon Sullivan started his play after Goff started to slide. Lions now up to their 45. 11 personnel for them. Snapped and rush up the middle. And a good play by the Vikings, number 94. That is no gain for Justin Jackson up the middle. 2nd down and 10. They're giving him 1, 2nd down and 9. Here's Johnny, says, good afternoon, let's go. Hell yeah. Lions now. Goff in shotgun, 2nd and 9. 2 backs in the backfield here. I think one of them might be Amon-Ra. And quick throw to Swift, who drops it. If he caught that, he would have been very close to a first down. Instead, it's 3rd and 9. DeAndre Swift. And that ball was eminently catchable. It was outstretched paw to get it, but he should have had it. Jared annoyed. Swift now out of the game on the sideline. Trips to the left. And a wide receiver screen. Good throw. Chalk gets there. They are calling it at the line to gain. That's a first down Detroit at the Vikings 45. Well done by him. Tripped up a long way behind the line, but kind of propels himself in the air. Chark opens himself up, beats his man, and he does backpedal really nicely, and he's clearly not down. I don't think. His bum goes down at the 45, and the ball is clearly at that spot. First down and 10 for the Lions. Clock running down in this first quarter. Only 1 minute left at the Vikings 45. Goff in shotgun with a deep drop. Goff looking to get away from the pressure and manages to throw it away before getting sacked. Good pressure by the Vikings and by Za'Darius Smith. Right, 1 minute left now in this first quarter. Second down and 10, and the play clock is running. In shotgun, Goff. 2-step drop, good pass, gain of about 5 to the 40. Third down and 5 coming up. They've only given him 4. Third down and 6. Zylstra and Reynolds in the game now. Goff in shotgun. 1 man in the backfield. 2 people moving for the Lions now. Showing pressure the Vikings and hand it off to Justin Jackson. And he gets down about 3 yards short. Gain of 3 and 4th down for the Lions. 7-7 Vikings Lions, and the clock is winding down on this first quarter. Are the Lions going to go for it here, or are they going to kick? I think you probably have to go for it. And Ash says that Mitch Trubisky is back in for Pittsburgh. That's a turn up for the books. Benching. Is it Ash? Did you see whether it was a bench or an injury? We're now in commercial break with the Lions. What are you guys thinking so far? I mean, 7-7 first quarter, Lions in fourth down territory. I mean, it's not disastrous if the Lions don't make it here. It's a bit far out for a field goal. Do you think they've been good on offense, the Lions? The Vikings certainly have done better than I thought they would. This Lions defense is looking a bit porous. Here's Johnny says the Vikings are a pretty good team. The Lions need their A game. I mean, they're 10-2. They have to be at least okay, right? Ash says he thinks it's injury to Pickett, unfortunately for him. And the Browns apparently have subbed Brissett in on a 4th and 1 and score the play-action pass to Donovan Peoples-Jones. I just couldn't hate the Browns more. I really couldn't. All right. Having a look at the rest of the league now. Houston are up against Dallas, 10 points to 7. Jets, Buffalo, and Cleveland, Cincinnati. As far as I have it on here, is no points each, Ash. So don't know what's happened there. Houston, Dallas is 18 to 7, and Houston have the ball? Surely not. That must be a Dallas ball now. Minnesota, Detroit, 7 apiece, 4th and 4. Philly, Giants is 14-point lead for Philadelphia Eagles. What a play that is for the Eagles. Giants just completely screwing that up and walks into the end zone. That is first round wide receiver Smith for the 14-point lead. Jacksonville down 7 points against Tennessee, 14 to 7. Lions offense is on the field, 4th and 4. It would be too far out for a field goal. It's at the 39-yard line. Goff in shotgun. Vikings showing pressure. Are they going to bring it? Amon-Ra in motion left to right. And lots of room there down the middle. And it is not caught. Vikings turn the Lions over. It was in the hands of, I think, was it Reynolds? Goff throws it over the middle. It's towards DJ Chark. Oh, Cam Dantzler could have had that. Goff threw it behind Chark. That's entirely on Goff. Oh, man. Really could have had Chark there. Seven points each. Vikings turn the Lions over on downs and at their own 39-yard line. Vikings coming back out on offense. Cousins under center, 11 personnel. No, become 12 personnel there. Cook out to the right-hand side and a good tackle by Jared Davis like a heat-seeking missile. Gain of 2, 2nd down and 8. Doc Rickstein says, Browns go from lovable losers to most hated team in the league. Sad state of ownership in Cleveland. Couldn't agree more. They were my second favourite team in the league for a long time. Not anymore. Funky says, Goff doing Goff things. 4th down, goes through his progressions and throws about 2 yards behind the target. It's a shame. Needs to operate better. But there we go. 2nd down and 7. Cousins in the shotgun. Man in motion is Jefferson left to right. Takes a snap. 2-step drop. Cousins looks towards Jefferson, but then throws to Alexander Mattison. 1st down Vikings at the Lions 48. Yes, it was Chark. Indeed, you are right. This is tough to watch at the moment. Here come the Vikings again. 1st down and 10, and the Lions need to get a stop, and soon. Oh, Vikings play action. No pressure. Goff with a... Cousins with plenty of time. Throws it downfield and Thielen misses it. That's a really good play by Jerry Jacobs. It was a really good throw by Cousins. He absolutely launched it and Thielen got free, but Jerry managed to compete at the catch point. Did he get there early? Thielen actually instigated a bit of contact himself and Jerry got his hands to the ball. Well done. 2nd down and 10. Jerry Jacobs with a fantastic play. Three receivers to the left-hand side for Cousins. He's got to go quick to beat the snap. And Benito Jones contacts the offensive lineman. He's calling out a false start. But will it be? It is a false start. 5-yard loss for the Vikings. Now 2nd down and 15. Right, now's the chance for the Lions. 2nd down and 15. Can they get off the field here? Seven points apiece. Ford Field guessing loud for Detroit. Beautiful Ford Field. Wide alignment for the Lions. Cousins, 2-step drop, quick throw, and contacted at the catch point. Justin Jefferson, he does gain about 6-7 yards. And it'll be 3rd down and about 9. 3rd down, and they're going quick. Lions look confused. They need to get into formation. Vikings are ready to go. Cousins in shotgun. Lions showing pressure, and they bring it. Cousins has to throw it quickly. Gets it out there. Hawkinson was at the line, and he dropped it. He dropped it. At the sideline, tried to toe tap and forgot to catch the ball. What an awful drop by TJ Hawkinson. Hands of stone. Oh, dear Lord. Fourth down and 9, and the punter for the Vikings is on the field. That is a massive victory for the Lions. Huge victory. Hawkinson looks distraught. 4th and 9. Punt coming. And the punt is away, and it's going to be fair catch, and it's made at the 12 by Khalif Raymond. TJ Hawkinson returning to Ford Field for the first time. Cousins got him the ball, and he knows what he did. He knows. Cowboys driving against Houston now. In the red zone, Tony Pollard with an absolutely fantastic move, and he's still going all the way down to the 4 from the 25 for a gain of 21. Ash Soden says, you mean discount Jack Fox? Ash says, dude even tries to throw on fake punts. I love it. Big Aries says, so I'm seeing the Lions are having penalty issues. What's going on? I mean, it's just little individual errors. I don't think there's any discipline issues going on. Okuda initiated a tackle out of bounds. There was a face mask, which wasn't called, but a hold was on Kirby. Okay. Lions have the ball deep in their own territory. 7-point game apiece. Lions need to take the ball down, burn a lot of time off the clock, and score, I think. There's probably time for 2 possessions for the Lions here and 1 for the Vikings if the Lions can time it right. All right. Dallas, second down and goal from the 10 against Houston. Dak takes a snap. Looks right, looks left. Throws to Tony Pollard, who just gets in the end zone with ease. Pollard with his second. Funky says 4 targets, 2 catches, 19 yards, 1 first down, a drop, a ball broken up by board. Hawk stat line so far. Here's Johnny says, was busy turning up Dan Miller on radio. Turning up Dan Miller on radio. Lol. There we go. Lions on offense now and back out of the break. Here we go. Whistle blows and we are going again. Goff goes under center now. I formation. Kabinda in the game. And motions into the strong eye. And now Williams going up the middle very well and gets out to the 20 for a gain of 6, maybe 7. Jamal Williams. Nice run by him. Really nice block by, I think that might have been Jonah Jackson. Second down and 3. Lions driving. In shotgun. Amon-Ra motions inside. And quick wide receiver screen. Sewell gets out there. And they actually misses the block, Josh Reynolds, for... That was Decker, beg your pardon, not Sewell. Got confused because the tackle was so athletic there. First down for the Lions after that play. First down and 10 for the Lions. At the 26. Goff under center. Play action, pressure, but gets it out quickly. Well done, and a good throw to Josh Reynolds out of bounds. And a first down, beating Patrick Peterson. Josh Reynolds with a good catch there. Gain of 15 and a first down. Giants punter just dropped the ball and had to kick it from the floor. That's interesting. I've never seen that before. Lovely throw to Josh Reynolds for a gain of about 15 or so. All right. Lions have now more total yards, and it's at the 42 of the Lions. In shotgun, 11 personnel, and Amon-Ra in motion, and Goff with a quick throw and catch to Josh Reynolds for a gain of 7. Second down and 3. Correction, second and 4. Goff going tempo here. So 11 personnel again, and again in shotgun. Takes a snap quickly and hands it off to Swift, who gains 3.5, and it's going to be third down and inches, third down and 1 on the Vikings side of the field at the 49-yard line. Lions putting together a short drive, which I'm sure is welcome for their defense. About 10 minutes left to go in this first half. Third down and 1. Goff quickly goes under center. They're ready for it. Goff then to Amon-Ra on the sweep. Lovely play and a first down. Gains about 6 on that one. Lovely sweep. Offensive lineman goes with him. Goff faked the quarterback sneak and then hands it off. And who's that? Jonah Jackson getting out in front of him. Fantastic play by the Lions to convert. Lions on the 43 of the Vikings. Goff empties it out, so he's now 5 wide. Goff, low snap, picks it up, now gets out. Goff fakes one, and then just throws it out of bounds. Second down and 10 now. We're just in the break now. They're showing the scores from around the league. Lions now huddling up. Only 15 seconds left on the play clock. Needs to go quick. Goff going back into I formation, and Brock Wright is in the game. Comes out from the outside receiver to tight end. And now strong I. Oh, and a really nice play by the Vikings linebacker Hicks. Jordan Hicks with a tackle, and it's 3rd down for the Lions. Jamal Williams hit for a loss of 2. 3rd down and 12. Lions in field goal range already, I think, or are they? Oh, it's at the 45 there, not in field goal range. Goff empties it out. Need to get some yards here. Goff screen. And Raymond only gains 6 down at the 40-yard line. It'll be 4th and 7. Can't field goal it here. So I think the offense is going to stay on the field again on 4th and 6. That's what I would do. But Jack Fox is in the game. The Lions are going to punt on 4th and 6 at the 40 of the Vikings. Prime fake punt position here for the Lions. But Fox is a long way back. At the 45 of the Lions, there's going to be a 15-yard snap. Fox does punt it towards the good punt, towards the sideline, and goes out at the 9. Called at the 9.5. Vikings take over. And I'm going to take a 2-minute break. I will see you very, very shortly. First play out the break, and Malcolm Rodriguez with a tackle for a loss of 1 yard. 2nd down and 11 for the Vikings. Clock winding down. Cousins in shotgun. Two-step drop. Throws. And short of Justin Jefferson. 3rd down and 11. The Lions crowd is getting loud in Detroit for 3rd down and 11 for the Vikings. 7:26 left in this first half. It's a gritty and tight game. Cousins in the shotgun, 5 wide. What can Cousins do here? Huge play coming. 4 seconds left. He drops back towards his own end zone. Now has to get away from pressure. Throws. And that was short. He had to come back to make the catch, and he is short by a yard. 4th down. He caught the ball beyond the line to gain, but because he was making a comeback route and he was not touched, his forward progress was not stopped by a Lions player. Jefferson caught it. But the challenge flag has been thrown by Kevin O'Connell. I don't think so. I don't think this is going to be overturned. We shall see. It's very close. Prison Mike says he got it. He was beyond the line to gain, and he got his knee down. He was in bounds, but he was moving backwards. He had not clearly given himself up, and he was not touched. His forward progress ends when he goes out of bounds, and he was out of bounds, a yard short of the line to gain. I'm fairly confident that this is going to stand. We shall see. Touchdown for Joe Burrow and Jamar Chase for the Bengals, and a 7-0 lead against the Browns. Grandizer is in the chat saying, hanging on in quiet desperation is the English way. You know us all too well. Looking around the rest of the league, what do we have? We have Buffalo and New York, no score. Cincinnati, as I said, 7-0 up against Cleveland. Dallas, 14-10 up against Houston, and they have the ball. Minnesota, Detroit, 7 apiece. Who has the ball now? Who can say? Giants are 21-0 down to the Eagles. Baltimore up by 3 against Pittsburgh. And Tennessee up by 4 with the ball against Jacksonville. SW Line says, well, he wasn't touched when his knees hit the ground. I guess the question is, did he go out of bounds at the first down marker? I don't think he did. I agree. Did he give himself up at that point is another question that I think you can ask, but I don't clearly think he's giving himself up. I'm not sure. Funky says that ball better not get overturned. JJ took himself out of bounds prior to being touched. Rules say the spot is right. Let's see if they pencil whoop us. Here's Johnny says, was raised early by British nanny Mrs. Otis, by the way, not making fun. Yeah, man. Grandizer, always an amazing guy to have in the chat. Appreciate you being there. We're in the commercial break as they have a decision on this challenge. Let's see what happens. Watching Tennessee, Jacksonville on red zone here. 2nd down and 10 for them on their own 25. And Tannehill throws it, and it's a gain of 5. I mean, why are they showing that play? I have no idea. Dark Side of the Moon, ref. Oh man, so I clearly hasn't listened to enough of Pink Floyd. I know The Wall quite well, but I don't know Dark Side of the Moon. My bad. Ruling stands. Ruling does stand. They lose their challenge, and the punt team is out. Fourth down and 1 from the 19-yard line for the Vikings. They put another 11 seconds on it. 6:56 left. Apologies for being a little snivelly today. I am feeling the early effects of a cold, which I hope does not persist through Christmas. Fingers crossed. 6:56, 4th down and 1. Don't need an offside at this point on punt. Punt by right is a deep one. Good one. Returnable. Raymond gets out. Big gain. Gets through all the way. And down at the 45-47 of the Vikings. Oh, yeah, baby. That's a gain of 40 yards. Fantastic field position for the Lions. A quick score here would be great. There's almost not enough field to take this all the way down, but there is enough time for the Lions to just get a score on the board. The TV timeout is short as they're double boxing in the coverage and the Pepsi advert. Prison Mike says, let's go Raymond. I remember when people complained about his contract. Well worth what we paid for him. He's been excellent through the air. He's been excellent in the special teams. And there's a Vikings player injured on the field on that special teams player. I can't tell who it is. Number 29 is Boyd. Oh, and that was an illegal block by Jerry Jacobs in the backfield, and he was not called. They just said in the coverage it's a clean block, but it's blocking back towards his own goal, which, as far as I'm aware, is meant to be illegal. Okay. Lions on offense then at the 48 of the Vikings. Lost a couple of yards there on the spot, but hell, it happens always. Goff in shotgun. 3-step drop. Goff looking deep. What a catch! And Chuck! Touchdown, Detroit Lions! 48 yards! What a touchdown! Lions score! DJ Chuck! He's proving he's worth it here! God is a DJ! And that man is DJ Chark. Lions up by 6 with a PAT to come. I told you a quick score would be a good thing for the Lions. And they got one. What a throw by Jared Goff. Sewell giving him just enough time. Goff with a fantastic throw. Chark just goes boom with a little nice double move. Beats his man. 1.5 yards of separation. Who goes to the ground. Cam Dantzler dives for the end zone. Touchdown Detroit. What a fantastic one. It's been confirmed. The PAT, oh, the snap was not good there again, but held well by Jack Fox. So the PAT is good. Lions lead by 7 with 6.5 to go. Funky says, go DJ, he's our DJ. Go DJ, he's our DJ. Go listen to God as a DJ by Faithless. That's my boy. Let's go! Lions need to stay ahead in this game. The Vikings are not... says, yeah, Goff can't throw a deep ball, lol. When he's given time, Goff has a reasonable deep ball. When he's not pressured. 3rd downs and 1 to win the game. I'm not sure I want him doing it. But in that sort of situation, he's absolutely fantastic. Oh, yeah, baby. It feels good to be putting the Vikings under a little bit of pressure here. Now the Vikings with 6.5 minutes don't have to go quickly. They do want to try and make this the final possession of the first half. Funky says, don't act like he hasn't. He is. But he can throw it too. Just need to give him a chance. And he put it on the money. Lions score and they're up by 7. Thanks to Jason and Ben on Facebook for the likes. Appreciate you guys. Patman says, Goff loving the deep ball today. Almost thought that was JMO again. I mean, with those threats on the outside, the Lions are going to be a threat to any team in the NFL over the top. And that means that Amon-Ra should be able to cook as well. I haven't called his name too often today, Amon-Ra. Amon-Ra St. Brown has 1 catch on 2 targets. The Lions have not thrown the ball a huge amount. Kirk Cousins, 10 of 14 for 97. Dalvin Cook, 9 for 15 and a touchdown. Mattison, 1 for -1. Total of 10 carries for 14 yards for the Vikings. In the receiving game, Justin Jefferson, 4 of 5 for 43. And TJ Hawkins, 2 of 4 for 19. For the Lions, Goff, 10 of 6 for 142 and 2 touchdowns. On the ground, 31 yards on 9 carries. DJ Chark and Jameson Williams doing damage on 2 Really big plays for 48 and 41 respectively. Otherwise, the Lions have not had much offense at all. Looking at the time of possession at the moment, we have the Vikings with 12.5 and the Lions with 11. And the Vikings have the ball to end this half, so they could have 2-1 at the end of it if they manage to drive and make this the last possession of the first half. But what a lovely route by DJ Chark. And right on the money. I mean, Goff put it right in stride, and Chark diving for the end zone, and he gets there. Chark, JMO, Amon-Ra, my God. Prison Mike, you know, your words. Oh, to my ears. Here come the Vikings then. From the 25, Hockenson in motion. Cousins now changes of play. Thielen in motion. And... oh, lovely tackle for a loss! What a play by Mike Hughes for his second of the game! Handed it off to Dalvin Cook, and he loses about 4. What a hit! Huge drive for the Detroit defense. They've got to get off the field here. And if they do, they might have a chance to end the first half with a 2-score lead. 2nd and 14 from the 21. Cousins in shotgun. Struggling to change the play, but he manages to do it. 2-step drop and throws. And Hockenson with a gain of 10. 3rd down and 4 now. Baltimore with a field goal, and they lead by 6 against Pittsburgh. 14-7, 3rd and 5. Huge play for both teams. 5.5 left in this first half. Can the Lions get off the field again? Cousins on his own back there. The Lions showing pressure. Do they bring it? They only bring 4. Cousins throws. And on time for TJ Hockenson for a first down and gains about 12. Yeah, good play by Hockenson. Gets both feet down. Lions just get off the field and don't commit the 12-men penalty. Oh no, both teams substituted. Okay, here we go. Cousins throws to the left-hand side. Hockenson hit low, gains 2, stays in bounds. Less than 5 minutes to go. 2nd down and 8. Around midfield. Patman says, Goff loving the deep ball today. Almost thought that was JMO again. Really getting some chemistry with Chark. Got to feel the Vikings are concentrated on St. Brown. It really feels like it with how he's, you know, not really receiving the ball today. But the other guys are getting free on the outside. One-on-one coverage against speedy receivers. This is what we've been looking for the whole time. 2nd down and 9. 4.5 minutes to go. 11 personnel. Cousins takes a snap and tosses it to Cook. And he gains about 4. That's going to be 3rd down and 4. Maybe 5. Good tackle by Malcolm Rodriguez on Dalvin Cook. 4 minutes to go. 3rd down and 6. Hey-ya. 3rd down, and the crowd are really loud inside Ford Field. Third down and 6. 10 seconds left on the play clock. Really wide alignment for the Lions. They look to be bringing pressure, but they bail out of it. Cousins, pressure, managed to step up and throws, and a good catch. Really good catch by Justin Jefferson. It was Mike Hughes in coverage, and really good coverage, but a first down for Minnesota. Snapped at midfield, that was. And Cousins with a deep drop. And good blocking, actually, by the offensive line. Oh, that's a hold if ever I've seen one on Hutchinson, but not called. 1st down and 10 at the 36-yard line of the Lions. Cousins changing the play. Under center, and it's going to be a run to the left-hand side. Now steps back inside and gains about 3. The 2nd down and 7, just under 3 minutes to go. Cousins in hurry up. Not allowing the Lions to substitute here. 2nd down and 7. 2:40 left in this first half. Houston score a touchdown against Dallas to stay in that game. In fact, they might even be ahead. Vikings confused here. 2nd down and 7. 9 seconds to go on the play clock. Cousins in shotgun. 2-step drop. Pressure. Throws. Lovely throw to Justin Jefferson for a gain of 15. And 1st down from the 13. Jefferson ruining the Lions here with some lovely route running. Beat zone coverage. Gets hit by 2 guys but holds on well. 1st down and 10 from the 13. And that is a 2-minute warning. 2-minute warning also in the Jets-Buffalo game that is scoreless with Buffalo driving. What else do we got around the league? Jets-Buffalo, as I say, nothing scored so far. Cincinnati up 7-3 against Cleveland. Houston up 17-14 against Dallas in what will be a huge shock. Detroit lead by 7 against Minnesota, but they've got the ball 1st and 10 at the Lions 13. Philadelphia 21-7 up against the Giants, but the Giants are 2nd down and goal from the 2. Baltimore up by 7 against Pittsburgh 13-7, and the Jags have scored a touchdown against Tennessee, and they've got the PAT to come to bring that score level. Big Area says, who gets the ball to start the second half? The Minnesota Vikings will be receiving the second half kickoff. Oh, the Jags didn't score a touchdown, I beg your pardon. They kicked a field goal to go down by 1 point, 14-13. Oh, man, we really, really need to hold them to a field goal here. Yeah, of course, Okuda's been one of the guys who has had sickness in the last week or so, so that's why he's on a snap count. He's clearly not feeling 100%, and that's why he's struggling a little bit out there. Cousins hanging in under pressure, says Taib, in our Discord channel, and if you aren't in it already, please do join us on our Discord channel. It's really good fun in there. SW Line says they're just not getting to Cousins. The thing is, there's pressure there, but that offensive line is just about standing up. Prison Mike says, I'm not trying to complain, but the holding is getting ridiculous. It is. It is getting ridiculous. SW Line says, you've got to draft defense. That's where they're not good enough. I mean, they could draft defense. The defense over the last 5 weeks has been good enough, possibly against weaker opposition, but they have done some really good things. Still in the break here. Grandad says Anthony will not join wearing the hood again, showing off his dark side, a little Sith. Yes, I don't think he's going to be wearing that anymore because there's no need. He's feeling okay, I think, now. That was a sickness thing for him. Vikings coming out. 1st down and 10 from the 13. Man in motion, and they run it to the right-hand side, and that's a gain of 2 down at the 11. 2nd down and 8. Clock running. They are trying to make this the last possession of the first half. Lions could be calling timeouts here, and they are not. They've got 3. You can't carry them into the second half with you, Dan. You got to think they'll be calling timeouts on the next play. 1:30 left in this first half. Vikings in shotgun. Cousins changing the play. Only 3 seconds left. They get the ball just off in time. Cousins deflected at the line and throws out of bounds. 1:12 left, and that actually preserves timeouts for the Lions. 1:12 left, and 3rd down and 8. Unless they get a 1st down but not a touchdown, it doesn't look like they'll be able to keep this from being the last possession of a game. Of the first half. Grandad says, hope Anthony gets well soon. Thank you, Anthony, for collabing with Sports and Stars with Jaden. It was a brilliant stream, and it was a very, very good stream. And he's okay. Got a little bit of a cough now, but he's feeling fine, and that's what makes the difference here. Right. Lions on 3rd down, needing to get off the field. 3rd and 8. 3 receivers to the left-hand side, and the Lions take a timeout. Dan Campbell clearly not happy with what he sees in defense, and it is a critical play, so I don't mind that at all. It is a huge 3rd down for both teams. Third down and 8. And the bells are tolling in Ford Field as Cousins takes to the field. Campbell looking mad on the sideline. Must have hated calling a timeout there. Cousins in shotgun. Still 3 wide receivers to the left-hand side. Lions only bring 4. Cousins throws. Thielen, he looked like he was short. But he gets the first down. First down for the Vikings. I think he's short. Lovely in and out route. And does he get there? I'm not sure he does. Miss Bell in the chat saying, hey, what's the update? Lions lead by 7, but the Vikings are driving. Maybe he did get there. First down and goal for the Vikings. It ensures this will be the final possession of the first half. Time running down. First down and goal. You can be sure this will be a run play just to try and kill clock if nothing else. Jefferson man in motion, and there's another timeout. The replay official has called a timeout to check the spot on the previous play. Now, I thought that this was behind the line, but we shall see. First down and goal for the Vikings from the 2 as it is. But now the referee goes and has a look from the surface on the sideline. And I will check in with Red Zone here and the Eagles driving against New York. Hurts under pressure, escaping, trying to get upfield, and sacked. Loss of 4. Third down and 9 coming up in that game with 1 minute to play. So it's a 7-point lead for the Lions. If the referee rules this short, it will be 4th down and about a half yard. It will be interesting to see what happens here. Would they go for that? They probably should, but if they get turned away, the Lions will have possession. The replay, the referee on the Fox coverage here is saying that he thinks that that is going to stand. Now, Thielen did extend the ball, but I don't know whether it's where he steps out of bounds and where the ball is, or whether it's where the ball crosses the line. I'm not sure. Tough call here. 14-7 Lions. Still anxiously waiting for this call. The referee does not look certain. The Eagles kick a field goal to go up a bit further. Buffalo, 32 seconds left. Throw to Dawson. Knocks and gets in the end zone for a touchdown. Detroit has taken a timeout to stop a 10-second runoff. It was ruled that the man was down, 1st and goal, but inside the line. Dan Campbell, angry, talking to the referees. He's saying, I don't want to call a timeout if it's first down. One timeout then left for the Lions after they take that timeout. 1:06 left. First down and goal for the Vikings from the 3. The Lions need to come up clutch here. Heavy set for the Vikings. 11. It's I formation and tossed and tackle for a loss. Lost the football. Lions have it. Lions have it at the 24. Was he down? I don't know if he was down, but Kirby has the ball. Is it Lions ball? I think he was down. I think he was down. I don't think this is the Lions ball. Let's see. Replays coming up now. Tossed to Dalvin. Tackled behind the line. The ball is out! The ball is out! The Lions have it! The Lions have it! They have made a clutch play! And now the Lions could try and drive to go 2 scores in front. What a play by the Lions. Coming up clutch! What a tackle! Punching the ball out. And Kirby's getting there. Cousins pulled out of it. And the Lions up by 7. Less than a minute on the clock. What a huge play. Dalvin Cook has been smashed behind the line all day. Lions get 59 seconds on the clock and a timeout with 7-point lead. What a call by the Lions. Vikings get the ball to start the second half. The Lions have a chance to score here. Need the speed receivers to do their work here. Vikings bringing 4. Goff steps back, throws deep. Lovely throw to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he's calling, saying unnecessary roughness there. He's talking to the referee. Lions hustling to the line. 40 seconds left at the Lions 47. Amon-Ra lines up now. Goff snaps it. Goff checks it down to Swift. Lovely throw. Gets out of bounds. Good gain of about 15 or 20. 29 seconds left. And now at the Vikings 36-yard line. Huge play by the Lions. Fantastic play by DeAndre Swift. He caught it over the middle of the field. And he really beat a man outside to get there. 3 would be huge, says Prison Mike. 3 would be huge, but 7 would be massive. 29 seconds left and a timeout at the Vikings 38. In shotgun, 4 wide. Goff takes a snap, drops back 2. Goff loads it, catches Amon-Ra St. Brown. He was touched. And the Lions take a timeout, gain of 8. Second down and 2. 22 seconds left. Second down and 1. In range for Badgley, but there's time to catch the ball in bounds and spike it. Can the Lions get a touchdown here? I can't believe we haven't seen Cousins scramble yet. Huge, huge play coming up for the Lions. Goff, 13 of 19 for 191 and 2 touchdowns and a huge first half for him. But here's where the money is earned. Goff breaks the huddle. 23 seconds left from the 29. Goff in shotgun. 4 wide receivers. Vikings in wide alignment. Pressure. Goff loading up. Going for the end zone. But went for Josh Reynolds and it's incomplete. 19 seconds left. 3rd and 1. There's still time to take a shot here. Still time to take a shot to the end zone here. Ben Johnson loading it up. Can he deliver the play? The Vikings should go prevent here and just try and stop the Lions getting there. It's the only thing that matters. Goff breaks the huddle. 10 seconds left. 5 seconds left on the play clock. Not a lot of time to get this off. Goff takes it. Looking deep. Throws it short. And thrown out of bounds. Amon-Ra St. Brown was the intended target, but it looked like they weren't on the same page there. 15 seconds left. 4th and 1. And the Lions are going to bring the field goal unit on. Instead of conceding 7, they're going to score 3. That's a 10-point swing. If they make it. It's going to be a 47-yard attempt for Money Badger Michael Badgley. From the right hash. Snap is good. Hold, excellent. Ball is no good. That looked like it was good to me, but no good wide left. 4th and 1. Not converted by the Lions, and it's only a 7-point game. That looked good. I want to see that again. Had to spin it. It curved a little to the left. Oh, it was just wide left. Oh, it curved so much late. Really unfortunate. Ah, man. The snap had a much better position, but Fox had to spin it 180 degrees. A real shame that they couldn't get that done. And the Vikings are going to take a knee, I think. 10 seconds to go. Oh no, they're not going to take a knee. Lions are showing pressure. Cousins, plenty of time. Jefferson catches it, and there is time. They have a timeout that they take. They got time for a Hail Mary here. They gained about 20. Four seconds on the clock and a timeout. It's got to be the offense here. They are at the Lions' 46-yard line, so that would be a 63-yard attempt. Lions in prevent here. Can they manage to throw it and get out of bounds inside 4 seconds? I'm not sure. It is a Hail Mary formation. Lions showing a little pressure here. And they do bring 5. And Cousins gets hit, gets sacked. Sack for Aiden Hutchinson. That ends the half. 14-7. I am taking a short break, and I'll see you in about 5 minutes. Stick with us. Hello everyone, realised I put the closing screen on there instead of the break screen. Beg your pardon, hopefully you've all stayed with us. Lions leading by 7, catching up with the rest of the league as well, who almost everyone's in halftime. Buffalo lead by 7 on the Jets. Cincinnati 10 up on the Browns 13-3. Houston lead Dallas 20-17. Lions 14-7 up on the Vikings, who get the ball to start the second half. The Giants down 24-7 against the Eagles. The Ravens up by 6, 13-7 against the Pittsburgh Steelers. And Jacksonville lead the Tennessee Titans 20-14. In this game in particular, Lions go 7-7 in the first quarter, win the second quarter 7-0. Goff leading the way through the air, 13 of 21 for 191 and 2 touchdowns. Those yards have gone to a variety of receivers, but the two biggest gainers were DJ Chark with a 48-yard game for a touchdown, and Jameson Williams, his first professional catch, 1 for 1 for 41 yards. Otherwise, Amon-Ra St. Brown 3 of 5 for 40, Josh Reynolds 3 of 4 for 28, and DeAndre Swift 2 of 3 for 16. For the Vikings, Cousins 17 of 22, 182, and no touchdowns or interceptions for him. Dalvin Cook, 14 carries for 6 yards and a touchdown. His long is 5 yards, which means his remaining 13 carries have gone for 1 yard. So they have 5 yards of total rushing. In the receiving game, 182 yards, 1 sack loss for 10 yards in that as well. Justin Jefferson, 7 of 9. 7 of 9 in the first half for 93 yards. TJ Hawkinson 5 of 7 for 46, and then Cook and Osborne both have 13 yards each. Time of possession wise, 18 minutes for the Vikings, 12 minutes for the Lions. So the Vikings dominating that side of the field. Defense, you've got to watch out for the Lions really getting tired later on. But here we go. James Houston got the sack on the final play of the first half, and that means that he's got 4 sacks on the season, even though he made his NFL debut only 17 days ago. It's an incredible record for a sixth rounder and a guy who didn't even make the initial 53. Let's see here. Here's Johnny commenting about the game just finishing there at the end of the first half. Anyone play American soccer and American football? I would doubt it. But hey. Teppo says, need to make the second half much cleaner. Penalties are going to kill us eventually. We really do. Discipline has been one of the calling cards of this team for the last little while, and it's a shame to see that fall. But with the illness we've had, we've got people just a little bit behind it, I think, and they're desperate to not give up big plays, and it's hard to have a go at them for that, for me. Time to advertise the fact, I think, that it is going to be the review show for Roar the Lions this time tomorrow. So 7:30 UK time, 2:30 Eastern. Please do come and join us for that one. Just to remind you of all the little bits of preamble that I normally go through, we have a fantastic Discord channel, and I mean that. I mean, I am biased, I know I am, but it is a really nice place to come and just talk ball. We've got a variety of different viewpoints in there, strong and not so strong, deep and not so deep, depending on what you like there. You can be a casual fan and enjoy it. There's a college football thread, there's sports threads, there's off topics, fantasy football stuff about Lions trips. If you are a content creator, you can go in there and post your own stuff. We don't mind about that. The link to join us is going in the live chat of both YouTube and Twitch. Come and join us there. Otherwise, Twitch affiliate, which means if you've got Amazon Prime, you get a free sub. If you can chuck it our way, be much appreciative. Doesn't cost you a penny, but does change money from Amazon's hands into ours, which is much, much appreciated. And the college football podcast is something you need to go and listen to, especially if you like the NFL draft. Obviously, the college football regular season is now at an end. You can hear what the guys have said about the championships, which happened in the last weekend. It was the conference championships, obviously Michigan winning the Big Ten, Utah winning the Pac-12, Georgia winning the SEC. Looking ahead now to the college football playoff, and looking ahead to bowl season as well. Can says, I like your channel, man. Good job. Keep doing it. We need some Euro stuff. Appreciate you. There's some great content creators this side of the pond. During draft day, I don't know if you guys have ever seen us during the draft, but we live stream during the entirety of it, and we try and get a UK representative from every single team who knows what they're talking about when it comes to the NFL draft, about who they like to see, in-depth analysis about their own team, and, you know, what that means for their needs, what they might be going after. It's really, really interesting. I think last year we managed to get representatives from 25 of the NFL teams out there. It's a heck of a show. It's a huge amount of effort on our part. And you can get into that by starting to listen to the College Football Podcast. We're now coming out of the break. The analysts are talking on the sideline about what's happened in this game so far. The Lions have not controlled the clock. I mean, you can see that from the two really long touchdowns they've had. The Vikings have had success driving the ball, but the Lions came up with a huge fumble on Dalvin Cook near the goal line to turn the ball over, recovered by Kirby Joseph. And that is the difference in the game so far. The Vikings are going to have the ball to start the second half, so a touchdown will bring the game level, but then the Lions will have the ball on a level ball game. So let's see what happens as Jack Fox kicks the ball away. A long kick, let go in the end zone, and it is going to be the Vikings coming out to the 25. Can says, Lions, Turkey, Germany on it, dude. What you reckon's going to happen? Lions, Turkey, Germany. Oh, so is it Shan as opposed to Can if it's Turkey? I can imagine it might be. What do I reckon's going to happen in this game or in the draft? All right, here we go. Cousins under center. 11 personnel. Drops back, play action. Naked bootleg to the left-hand side. Cousins throws it and dumps it off to Mattison. Good tackle by Mike Hughes for a gain of about 4. Shan says, what do I think is going to happen in this game? So pre-game, I called a Lions blowout victory. And that was based on the Lions defense waking up in the last few weeks and being better than it showed, even though the Vikings offense is good. And the Lions offense being too much for the Vikings. Really poor passing defense. Second down and 6 goes for a gain of 4 through the middle through Dalvin Cook. And it's 3rd and 2. Lions with a chance to get off the field. So I called a blowout victory for the Lions. I didn't think it'd be as gritty as it has been. So, you know, that has surprised me so far. I thought there would be more points on the board so far. Only 21 in the first half. And my bet says 61, so only 40 in the second half. I don't think it's going to happen. 3rd down and 2. Chance for the Lions to get off the field here. In shotgun, Cousins. Cousins, 2-step drop, quick throw to Thielen. He doesn't get there. He did not get there. He is short. Excellent stuff by Mike Hughes. I don't know whether they're going to call this incomplete or not. Thielen catches it. Mike Hughes gets there. The ball starts to come loose. The ball starts to come loose as he's going to ground. I don't think... Oh, they're calling it a catch, but it's 4th and 1. And they are punting. Vikings are not going to be able to get this away, are they? Delay of game called on the Vikings. They tried to substitute too late. The referee didn't let them snap it. Play clock expired, and that is a 5-yard loss. Prison Mike says that's incomplete. I think it's complete. I think he makes 2 steps in a football move, and he isn't going to ground until the tackle. But after he made a football move, I don't care. 5-yard penalty. 4th and 6 means that a penalty won't make it Vikings possession. 4th and 6, and the punt is away. Lions with Raymond back deep. Lovely kick. And beats his man, Raymond. Lovely return again for about 15 yards. And the Lions have the ball at the 20... 20, 25-yard line, and they have a 7-point lead. Fantastic start for the Lions. Cheers, everyone. Funky says both these punters can absolutely kill the ball. That Vikings punter is absolutely fantastic. That was a lovely, lovely hit. Let's have a look and see what he's averaged so far. 3 punts for 159 yards. That's an average of 53 yards per punt. Jack Fox with 2 for 96 is 48 yards a punt, but his long was 66. The second one was a short one. Longs of 66 and 64 between them. Absolutely fantastic. Lions have the ball. 7 points up, 14-7. Can they punish the Vikings going 3 and out early here? Absolutely praying for a turnaround in my fantasy football, playing for my absolute life here. I'm the number 6 seed, and 6 get in against the number 7 seed, and losing decisively could be disaster territory for me there. I hope you guys have all had a good weekend. Let me know how you're doing, how you've done, what's been going on with you. Want to get to know you guys a bit more. Poor first drive for the Vikings. They really put themselves in a bad spot, just taking 4 yards and 4 yards, and 3rd and 2. Quick out, really, really well read. I think it was by Mike Hughes, who's having a low-key, excellent game. No word on Jeff Okudah yet. He did not play in that first drive. No word on a possible injury. It could just be that he is still feeling sick. Goff on the centre now. 1st and 10 at the 24. Goff hands it off, and a run down the middle for a gain of 3. Jamal Williams. The problem with running it against the Minnesota Vikings is their strongest point is their edge players by absolutely far and away. Their outside linebacker defensive ends. And running it in their direction is on hiding to nothing, so you've got to threaten them between the tackles, which is what we've done, but they don't do it too often. Goff empties it out, 2nd and 7, takes a snap, 2-step drop, now escapes to the right-hand side. Goff looking to run and gains 1. Down at the 28, and it's going to be 3rd down and 6. On the TV coverage at the moment, they're showing Jared Goff being told by all the people, thank you for what he's done for them in the community, and that he's got the Walter Payton Man of the Year nomination. Being told it by Lions great Dan Miller. Goff with a wide receiver screen, and Chark gets hit behind the line, tackle for a loss of 1, and the Lions are going to be punting here 4th and 7. Good play call, block not quite executed. Unfortunate. Lions come out in the punt unit. Vikings are showing a lot of pressure here on this punt. It's a fake! Lions are a fake, and he's getting clear! And he might go all the way! Oh, the relief man tackles him. Who's that? It is CJ Moore, the up man. Lions throw the fake punt, and what a play for a gain of about 30. There's a flag on the play. There's a flag on the play. Could be a crucial flag. What's this going to be? Taunting on the offense. Detroit's ball, 1st and 10. Taunting penalty, but after the play was over, the play stands, and it's 1st down and 10 for the Lions. Snapped directly to the up man, and CJ Moore had to only beat the returner, and he couldn't quite. But what a play, and it is number 33, Williams, who got hit by the Vikings player. That is the practice squad cornerback. Taunting. No need to do it, but the Lions get out to the 47. Lovely play to steal a possession. And Williams. Oh, Kabinda got rolled up on. Kabinda is injured and down. Williams got into his leg. Oh, man. This could be bad. He is struggling. He's getting off the field. He's getting off under his own power. That's okay. Buffalo score. Josh Allen. 2nd and 10 here. 7-point lead for the Lions on the Viking side of the field, but they need to put themselves in good 2nd down situations, which they haven't done. 11 personnel with the 2 receivers to the right. Play action. Goff looking. Passes to Amon-Ra St. Brown for a gain of 12. And another Detroit Lions 1st down at the 35. Amon-Ra St. Brown with a lovely route beats Patrick Peterson and gets down for a gain of 12. Nice throw by Goff. And this is how you beat the Vikings. 1st down and 10, 11 personnel. Goff in shotgun from the right hash. And he hands it off. Nice miss on Swift. Beats one man. Gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. Dallas driving for the lead. 3rd and goal from the 3 as well. Can they get there? Dak hands it off to Zeke. And he's short. Short by a yard. 4th and goal coming. Lions 2nd and 8. Late to break the huddle here. I formation. Kabinda back in the game. Goff. Play action. Quick throw. And a lovely catch to DJ Chark. Gain of about 18 yards and a 1st down. Dallas going for it here on 4th and 1. To Zeke, hit behind the line, and he doesn't get there. And Houston take over on downs, leading by 3. Lions have the ball, 8.5 left. 1st and 10. Goff starting to feel it to DJ Chark, to Amon-Ra St. Brown. Kabinda in the game again. Goff fakes the pass and runs up the middle. Well done by Jamal Williams. Gain of 2. And it's 2nd down and 8. The Lions could get to a 2-score game here. It would be huge for the feeling on this game. Trubisky goes deep for the Steelers. That's the 3rd interception of the game by the Pittsburgh Steelers, by the Baltimore Ravens, and a 6-point lead for the Ravens. 2nd down and 8 for the Lions here. Ben Johnson's called the play. 10 seconds left from the 15. Toss to the left-hand side. Well designed, and Swift gains 6. Down 3rd and 2. Third down and 2. Can the Lions convert here? Huge play in this game. 3rd down and it's a long 1 or a short 2. 7 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Would mean a lot to the Lions to convert this. Play 67-yard drive at the 9-yard line. It's 3rd down and 2. Goff Flips it to the right-hand side. Swift is going to get there. He is. There's a flag on the play. Holding on Detroit. 10-yard penalty and replay third down. It will be 3rd and 11 on Logan Stenberg. Oh, man, that sucks. Let's see what happens here on the replay. The right guard. Yeah, it's a clear hold. He kind of gets messed up by DJ Chark on the play, who kind of gets in his way as he's holding him as they normally do on the offensive line. Now 3rd and 12 on the 19-yard line. 4 wide receivers to the right-hand side here. 3 in a bunch near the formation. Now Raymond goes to the left-hand side. Speedy receivers out there. Raymond on an in and out, and he gets a first down to the 5-yard line. Gains 14, and the Lions have 1st and goal from the 5. Lovely play. Khalif Raymond is money. 6.5 minutes to go in this 3rd quarter, and it's 1st down and goal for the Lions. Now, are they going to go into the run game here? Because Williams has been so good, but the Vikings have also been good against the run game. Goff was in shotgun, now goes into under center, and fake toss, throw, touchdown Detroit Lions! Josh Reynolds! What an amazing play by Jared Goff! The fake toss was so convincing that Josh Reynolds was all on his own on the end zone, and a touchdown Detroit, and they lead by 13 points with the PAT to come. What a fantastic play! Oh my! Reynolds completely beats his man with a little slant from the inside position. Goff on the money, and Reynolds with the touchdown. It's been called good. PAT is good. 14-point game. Lions score a touchdown after the fake punt, which went for 42 yards. And the Lions lead 21-7. Jared Goff is learning what it means to play with a winning team again. Because make no mistake, this Lions team, on current form, is a winning team in the NFL. They've won 4 of their last 5. If they can get this one, they'll knock off a 10-win team. They'll go for 5 of their last 6. It would be huge. What a massive play to go for that fake punt. The timing of it was absolutely spectacular. And it was executed to perfection as well. Let's have a look at the scores from around the league. The Jets are down by 7, 14-7, but they have the ball 1st and 10 at midfield. Cincinnati's up by 10 still against Cleveland, 13-3, and they have the ball 1st and 10 at their own 44. Houston up by 3 and getting towards midfield, 2nd and 6. Detroit up 21-7 and kicking away. Philadelphia up by 13 against the Jets, 27-14, and have the ball on the Jets side of the field. Baltimore up by 6, but have 3rd and 9 deep in their own territory. And the Jags have scored again. 27-14 it is. And the Jets quarterback is down. Mike White is hurt. Let's see what happens here. White, play action. He got hammered by Matt Milano. Wow, big shot to the ribs. Huge. Great technique on the tackles by Milano. He goes with the shoulder and not with the head. And White is hurt. Josh Reynolds answers some critics he's had with his catching in the last few weeks with a huge touchdown reception, and the Lions lead by 14. That touchdown reception on first down and goal. Lovely play design on the fake toss. Reynolds 4 of 5 for 33. Lions have 236 through the air, and Goff is 18 of 26 for 236 and 3 touchdowns, and the league might have to wake up to the fact that he might be good. Williams has 6 carries for 14 yards, though. That's not so great for the Lions in terms of keeping the ball on the ground. But then the Minnesota Vikings only have 22 total yards rushing. At the 25 now, the Vikings. Cousins under center. Takes the snap. Play action. And Jerry Jacobs with the sack! City! Loss of 10 on the play. That is Jerry Jacobs on the cornerback blitz. Unbelievable play. Cousins goes down, and it's 2nd and 20. Jerry doesn't know what to do. It might be his first career sack, but he's going like a madman out there. Oh, yeah, baby. Cousins drops back. Throws deep. Hawkinson gains 24. And a Vikings first down over the middle. Oh, man. Oh, buddy. No, we put him in such a bad position there. Jerry with a sack, and then he goes and does that. Hawkinson with a free release. And Deshaun Elliott was right there at the catch point, but zone coverage and no one covering the sticks down the middle. It's a real shame that we couldn't convert that. First down and 10 now for the Vikings at 37. Cousins under center. Play action again. Bootleg. And Cousins gets hit. Throws it. Good throw. Jefferson. And Oruwariye with the tackle. Jefferson down at the 29 of the Lions. What a throw. Against Oruwariye. And Amani just gets beat all ends up a few times there. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown for the Eagles. And the Bengals also have a touchdown. 29-yard line for the Vikings, 1st and 10. 3 minutes 40 left in this game. Vikings, toss play to the left-hand side. Cook, behind the line, tackle for a loss. That's Jared Davis. Loss of 1, 2nd and 11. At the 30-yard line now, 2nd and 11. In shotgun, Cousins, ready to go. Takes the snap, drops back, pressure, good blocking, and a good throw on the slant. Gains about 9. 9? No, sorry, beg your pardon. About 7 for 3rd down and 4. Difficult to count on the fly. 3rd down and 4. 3rd down and 4. Lions fans gotta get loud behind there. 15 seconds left to get the playoff. Cousins in shotgun. Jefferson motions into the slot. Cousins with plenty of time to throw, man. Oh, that's overthrown. No flags. 4th down and 4. Well done by the Lions. They showed pressure at the line. They only brought 4, but not the 4 at the line. Kirby Joseph had Jefferson in coverage, and Elliott was there too. Cousins remains on the field. 4th down and 4. Huge play coming. Massive play. Vikings are putting the game maybe on the line here with this play. 4th and 4. Cousins in shotgun. Lions showing pressure with 5 at the line. Cousins. Takes a snap. It's low, but he gets it. Throws. Thielen breaks a tackle for a touchdown, Vikings. Thielen broke a tackle and walks into the end zone. My God. Little pick play. Nice catch. And it's Mike Hughes on coverage, I think. It is Mike Hughes. He's had such a good game. Momentum was taking him away from the play. Really nice sidestep by Adam Thielen, one of the best technical receivers in the NFL. Touchdown for the Vikings. 8-point game, PAT to come. Lions still lead, and they will have the ball. Vikings attempting a 2-point conversion here. 3 receivers to the left-hand side, and Alexander Mattison in the backfield. Cousins under center. Thielen, wide receiver screen. Short! Short! Didn't get there! Great tackle by John Kaminsky, and the Lions lead by 8. Teppo says, why? I don't get it. I don't get it either. Prison Mike says, what a weird decision. It must be an analytics thing. It is an analytics thing, but it's more of like a fourth quarter decision. When you're down that far in the fourth quarter, it makes sense to go for it, to try and make it a 6-point game, to win it with 7, or give yourself another 2-point try to tie the game. Makes sense. But in this situation, it's too early to do that. I don't understand. Taib in our Discord channel says, okay, listen, they're going to score more points. Still okay. It wasn't a bad defensive drive. They just made some big plays, and that can happen. Just stay calm, stay in the moment, and go back to work. Absolutely right. Funky says, no clue why they didn't take the point after. Wonder if their kicker hurt himself when he pushed Raymond out of bounds on that kickoff. I haven't heard that on the broadcast. It could be, but I reckon they went for it because it's a analytics decision. Oh, boy. Prison Mike says, wow, the hit on White was brutal. It was horrible. It was a heck of a hit by Milano and totally legal. Junie says, had a touchdown saving tackle on the fake punt. That's on our Discord channel. Get involved if you've not seen it before, if you've not been a part of it. If you don't know what Discord is, then it's a fun thing. It's really good as a mobile app. It's really good as a desktop application. It's just fun. So get involved and just see what it's all about. It basically looks like WhatsApp, but it's got little separate channels for different topics. Thielen, it was with the wide receiver screen. He was a bit slow to get there, tackled by 3 different Detroit men. But the one who actually made the most impact, I think, was Aiden Hutchinson. The kick by Minnesota is away, looks to be a line drive deep, and it is. Touchback, and the Lions are coming out to the 25. Pittsburgh, despite throwing 3 interceptions, are in the fourth quarter, and they're only 6 points down, and they're in scoring range. Lions up by 8, and they have the ball at the 25. Time to take them down. Lions under center, Goff. Play action, looking deep, but throwing short to DJ Chark for a first down, out for a gain of 13, and the Lions first down. This is what I'm liking about this Lions offense that Ben Johnson is drawing up. You could go conservative here and try and run the ball on first down. But the first thing you do is play action pass. You'd expect the Lions to go run there. I expect the Lions to go run here. Jumbo's set now for the Lions. And they go run. Gain of 4, maybe 5. Behind the left guard. Down to the 41-yard line of the Lions. 1.5 minutes left in the third quarter. $1:26 to go. Second down and 6. Goff under center in this strong eye. Play action again. Goff looking deep. Throws. Nice catch to Josh Reynolds. First down and maybe a gain of about 15 or so towards the Vikings side of the field. Goff with a nice throw on time to Josh Reynolds. Tries to turn it upfield. Really nice gain. Gain of 18, first down. 46 seconds left in the third quarter. Goff. 40 seconds now left in this quarter. At the 41, Goff. Play action again. Goff, plenty of time. Well protected. Shovel pass to Brock Wright incomplete. He should have caught it, but didn't. They're calling the shovel pass a pass, which is fortunate instead of like an intentional fumble forward. Wright just wasn't expecting it at all. Yay, should have made that. 26 seconds left in this third quarter, and second down and 10. Goff in shotgun with Williams next to him. 4 wide receivers on the play. Goff takes it. Well protected. Lovely throw on time to Amon-Ra St. Brown for a gain of 12 and a Lions first down. They should let the quarter bleed out here. Goff on absolute fire today. What a throw. When he's well protected, he's one of the best in the NFL. The proviso is when he's well protected, but the Vikings have brought no pressure at all today. The Lions' offensive line has had an absolutely fantastic day. And the Lions will move into the fourth quarter here, up by 8. Field goal by Dallas at the start of the fourth quarter to bring their arrears down from 6 to 3. Dallas are down by 3 and Houston are going to have the ball. There's still 14.5 minutes left in that one. But man, that is going to be an interesting game. Now, my bet that I have on at the moment for the Lions game says there's going to be 60 points in the game. There's only 34. Only 26 points in the fourth quarter. Now, it's happened before, but needs to be an interception for each quarterback too. Need to hold the Minnesota Vikings to under 104 yards rushing. That looks like it's going to get there. Amon-Ra needs 7 catches. He has 5. And I need Kirk Cousins to have 2 yards rushing when he hasn't attempted a rush yet. Shan says when he's on, he's on. And that's the thing with Goff. It's unpredictable. It's difficult. He is the most infuriating quarterback in the world when he's not on because he looks absolutely atrocious. But when he's on, it's something else. His timing is spectacular. He throws a very catchable ball. Funky says Goff is literally playing his best game I've seen in the Lions jersey so far. 2 bad throws all day so far. I mean, you didn't happen to catch the Jags game last week, did you, Funky? Because I thought he was better then than he has been today. Yes, the team he's playing is better, but potentially on defense, they're not. That's the thing. This Vikings defense is trash. It's literal trash. And the thing is, this Vikings team is massive frauds. So I called this being a blowout win for the Lions. If they can score a touchdown here, we might be in that territory. a tweet here by the Lions PR that I want to draw everyone's attention to. Let's see if I can draw it up. The Lions say, wide receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown has passed wide receiver Jermaine Crowell, 1802, for second most receiving yards in team history by a player through 2 career seasons. He has logged 55 plus yards in 7 straight games. What a pickup in the 4th round. A top 10 receiver in the NFL. Lions come out of the 4th quarter now on 1st down and 10 at the Vikings 29-yard line. Goff in shotgun, 4 wide receivers. J-Mo crossing the formation and a throw to him, and he drops it. He drops it, 2nd down and 10. His third NFL target, his 2nd miss. His first catch went for a massive touchdown. Goff he's in shotgun again. 2-step drop, and it is a screen play to Swift. Breaks a tackle, gains about 3, maybe 4, and it's 3rd down and 6. The Lions don't want to get crazy here in field goal range. They only credit him with 2. Seems unfair. 3rd down and 8. Looking to see if there's any significant change in the scores here. The Bills have scored a field goal, so they're now 2 scores away. Jacksonville have scored another touchdown. They are 19 ahead of Tennessee. And the person who will be really happy about that is Anthony Fitzpatrick, who called the Titans bigger frauds than the Vikings and the biggest frauds in the NFL. Goff, empty, 3rd and 8 in shotgun. Looks for an easy conversion to Justin Jackson, who gains 14 and a 1st down for Detroit. What a huge play! Vikings bail out of the play and bail out of trying to stop them converting that. What was that play? Lions have the 3rd most points scored in the NFL in the 4th quarter with 99 this season. Ball spotted at this 15 or 16-yard line here. An 8-play, 60-yard drive. The Lions have done really well in the second half of taking more control of the clock. Goff, wide receiver screen, pump fakes it and throws it into the ground now when nothing was available. Khalif Raymond was the guy for the fake. Goff then looked for the corner of the end zone, but no one available. Here's Johnny says prayers. It's an 8-point game and we have the ball in the red zone. I don't want prayers. I want another touchdown. I'm hungry. And these Lions are too. Taking slight risks to make it happen. 2nd down and 10. Goff, this time, is under center with Justin Jackson in the backfield. Goff, and Jackson does run it. Bounces it out to the left-hand side. He's going to get the 1st down. Is he going to get a touchdown? He might. That look like a touchdown. Is it? Touchdown, Detroit Lions! Detroit Lions touchdown, Justin Jackson. Good night, Minnesota. Yeah, baby. Justin Jackson makes it a 14-point game, and the Lions have a point after trying to make it 15. Jackson diving for the end zone, nothing down. The ball hits the pylon. That is a touchdown. They are reviewing it. I think he's in. The ball is on the wrong side of his hand. I don't know, actually, looking at it again. It's close. Yeah, ball hits the pylon. They are reviewing it. It has been confirmed. Lions touchdown. Lions touchdown confirmed. Point after try is snapped, held, and good. Lions lead by 15 points against the Minnesota Vikings. 13:28 left on the clock. What a play by Jackson. He took the ball, looked to run up the gut, bounced it out to the left-hand side, beat his man round to the edge, and dove for the line and made it. What a fantastic drive by a young and mature football team. With that rush, Jackson has 3 carries for 18 yards and a touchdown, along with 15. That is the long of the day by a running back, and he is the joint leader for the Lions running the ball through only 3 carries. Dalvin Cook is the leader between both teams with 15 carries for 23 yards. Kirk Cousins, 23 of 29, 271 and a touchdown. Goff, 23 of 34, 292 and 3 touchdowns. Lions have passed 106 rushing with CJ Moore's up-man fake punt for 42. Justin Jefferson leads all receivers with 8 for 11 for 127. On the Lions side, Chark, 5 of 6 for 83. Amon-Ra, 5 of 7 for 64. The Lions are 2 possessions up, and if the Vikings get those 2 scores, then it will be very, very interesting because they need to get at least 1 2-point conversion. The analytics say you go for it the first time, and if they miss that, it will still be a 2-possession game. So it will be a very, very interesting 4th quarter for the Lions. The Vikings clinch the NFC North with a win or a tie, but with 15 points back with 13.5 minutes to go. It's going to be interesting. The Lions have not taken their foot off the gas today, and it has really, really helped them press the advantage. Shan says, we are in the graphic. Hell yeah, we are. Prison Mike says, man, what are we going to do with Craig Reynolds when he comes back? I mean, I'm putting Craig back on the roster. But we shall see. Justin Jackson has been so good. Funky says, we don't give up running yards to RBs. We give them up to quarterbacks. I saw someone did a breakdown of yards allowed to running backs, and the Lions had the 11th fewest. It's so true. We have such a problem with quarterbacks. The kick is away from Jack Fox. It is nice and deep again into the end zone, and they're coming out to the 25. Mike says, nothing worse than teams going conservative all of a sudden. It never works. It's true, but teams always do it wanting to kill clock. Oh, I'm not sure I can handle this. Oh my god. Vikings play action pass. Cousins going deep. Lovely throw to Justin Jefferson, who makes the catch. Really big gainer for about 40 or so yards. Cousins, there was pressure up front, but the offensive line did just enough. Cousins with the throw on time. He beats Mike Hughes, who stays in good coverage, but the throw's just too good. And thank God Kirby Joseph is there, or that could have been 6. Dalvin Cook hit behind the line, and there is no gain. It's at the 28 of Detroit, so that was a 48-yard gain. Baltimore with 3.5 left, with a field goal to go more than 1 score ahead. Justin Tucker with a short kick, and he's good. Vikings, Cousins drops. Throw over the middle, good catch, first down. Gain of 13. First down, Vikings. Vikings with 12 minutes left. There's plenty of time in this game. Guys, there's plenty of time in this game. We can't celebrate yet. 12 minutes left. Lions having to defend a first down and 10 in the red zone now. at the 16. Cousins. Hutch got that sack, City! Aiden Hutchinson, they might only give him half a sack for that, I'm not sure, but he was definitely the one that got there first. Hutchinson against the right tackle, Brian O'Neill, beats him off the snap and got there first. It's all him. Bugs just had a tiny touch on him, but that's all. Aiden Hutchinson throws him down. Amazing. Second down and 15 now, maybe? 17. Clock running down here. They got to hurry to get the play off. Cousins throwing for the corner, and Jefferson didn't get there. Jerry Jacobs calling for offensive pass interference. He's not going to get it, but he is going to ensure that they do not convert there. And it's 3rd down and 17. It's a clear push-off by Justin Jefferson. 3rd down and 17. Lions need to stop the throws to the end zone here. First down can be gained from the 6 or 5 yard line. 3rd down and 17, 15-point ball game. Cousins in the shotgun. Lions showing pressure with 7, 8 on the line. And they're bringing it. Cousins has to throw it away. Fantastic pressure up the middle with Aiden Hutchinson. And has to throw it away from 3rd and 17. That makes it 4th and 17. And surely the field goal unit has to come out here. Really nice stunt there. Hutch stunts through the middle. Does a really good job to pull out of the tackle after Cousins goes to ground. And the field goal unit does come out. Got to be alert for a fake here. Because my God, you can't give up anything but 3 here. Do not rush the kicker. Do not rush the kicker. Just make sure that no one gets out. 4th and 17. The kick is up and it is good. 15 becomes 12. 28 to 16. We here on this side of the pond hope that you all are having a nice NFL Sunday. I know I am. And it's been a hell of a weekend. I've put in my new RAM in my computer system. It's running like an absolute treat. Just need to replace the graphics card now. And we've got a really nice rig going on. We got talk of quietly Trevor Lawrence ripping apart the Tennessee Titans. 33-14 up at the end of the 3rd quarter, and they have 3rd down on the Tennessee side of the field. Let's have a look at the box score there to see what Lawrence is doing. 27-37 for 330 and 3 touchdowns. 2 to Evan Ingram, who's had 152 yards today, and 1 for Zay Jones, 8 of 11 for 77. He's getting back to his winning ways. Here's Johnny says, guess I should change my profile photo again. Maybe could happen. Funky says, so their kicker looked fine. Now that 2-point attempt is absolutely confusing. I just hope we are ready for an onside kick. We will be. We will be. But teams are so wary of doing the onside kick unless they have to. Fake punts actually work, as we are proving, a lot more than people think. In terms of the analytics, fake punts should be far more prevalent than they are. And we are the leaders in this. Texans are up by 3, 2nd and 6 on their side of the field. Quarterback keeper against Micah Parsons, and he gains 5, and that'll be 3rd down and 1. Really good run by Jeff Driscoll. It's Jeff Driscoll, the former Lions quarterback, in for Houston there. Right, Pittsburgh in desperation mode. What a throw by Trubisky. Got a tweet here by the Lions. from Lions PR, and it says, defensive lineman Aiden Hutchinson is up to a total of 7 sacks this season. He passes Kalimba Edwards, 6.5, for the 4th most sacks by a rookie in franchise history. He's the first player in team history to log 7 sacks, 2 interceptions, and a fumble recovery in a season. The only player in team history to do those figures. Absolutely incredible stuff. Now, the Lions cannot get conservative. A lead of 12, they need to put their foot down and make the lead even bigger. Here's the kick away by Greg Joseph, and he does go deep. And it is in the end zone, and it is a touchback. The Lions have 398 yards of total offense in this game already, and there's still 10:47 left. Goff, quick drop back, and Amon-Ra asking for pass interference. He's not getting it. 2nd down and 10. Second down and 10. Good to see the Lions being aggressive. Jared Goff, 2nd and 10 in shotgun. 3 receivers out there. Goff, ready, and takes a snap, and he hands it off to Justin Jefferson, who gets contacted near the line and only gains 1. Tyler Huntley is out for the Ravens with a concussion. Lamar Jackson, he's injured already, and if he can't start next week, Anthony Brown will start on Thursday night. Oh dear, Ravens. 2.5 minutes to go. 2.5 minutes to go and a 9-point lead against Pittsburgh. Can the Pittsburgh Steelers score and get the ball back? Goff on 3rd and 9 in shotgun. 4 receivers out there this time. Can they convert? Goff. Pressure up the middle. Good throw to DJ Chark and a gain of 11 and a 1st down Detroit Lions at the 36. Lions being aggressive, converting, and running the clock. That drive, when they could just be trying to kill clock, goes pass, pass, pass. No, go pass, run, pass. That's what we like to see. Lions then. 1st and 10, 9.5 to go. Clock is running. Close to running out. Takes a snap, and they do run it up the middle here. And a lovely run by Jamal Williams for a gain of 8. 2nd down and 2. Pittsburgh do score a touchdown to make it a 3-point game, and the point after try makes it a 2-point game. 2.5 to go, and they have 2 timeouts. Can they get the ball back against the backup quarterback? 12-point lead. Lions have 2nd down and a short 2 here. I formation for Goff. Goff with a pitch. Toss to Swift, who loses 1. That play was blown up from the start, and Swift knew it. 3rd down and 3 coming up. The clock continues to run. 8.5 minutes to go in a 2-possession game. 8:20 to go. Can the Lions convert again here? Every single time they convert is another 2 minutes guaranteed coming off the clock if there's no turnover and no drops. It's huge. The clock continues to run here, and they're going to have to go fast because they break the huddle with 10 seconds to go, but they snap it super quick, and Goff looking. Lovely catch! Lovely catch by Shane Zylstra. 15-yard gain and a 1st down Detroit. The Lions are putting together one of the best 2-game stretches I've seen since I've been a fan. The game yesterday was one of the best games I've ever seen as a fan, but this against superior opposition has got to be close to matching it. The Lions convert for another first down and get towards midfield. First down and 10 at the Vikings 43. Goff under center, and they do run the ball up the middle towards Williams. Williams takes it for a gain of 2, maybe 3, down to the 40. Second down and 8. If you are watching the show and you haven't subscribed to us before, I would love it if you could do that for us. It makes a massive difference. I can't express to you guys what that does for us. 705 subscribers so far, trying to make it to 1,000. That's the magic number. Goff under center, second and 8. Runs the clock all the way down. Running play to Swift, and he gets a first down. Gain of 9, and DeAndre Swift with a lovely run bouncing it out to the left-hand side. First down, Lions. Eagles score another touchdown. Miles Sanders with a huge one. And that makes it 40-14 with the PAT to come. $12-point lead for the Lions, under 6 minutes to play. Lions have 221 yards in this half. At the 32-yard line here, only one wide receiver in the game, so jumbo set, and Goff hands it off, and that's a tackle for a loss. Good play by the Vikings. It will be second and 11. Houston have the ball 3 points down near their own end zone. Third down and 1 at the 9. No, beg your pardon. At the 10. Lions, second down and 11. Goff does hand it off up the middle, and Williams gains about 5, down to the 26-yard line. Lions with another third down. Under 5 minutes to go, and the Vikings take a timeout. 4:56 left, and they are getting desperate. Cleveland, 4th and 1 here. 13 points down against Cincinnati. Desperation mode for Cleveland here. And pulled by Deshaun Watson, and he converts for a first down. The absolute twat basket. Lions are not far away from putting this game on ice. Another touchdown would end the game here, I think. Oh, yay. Tweet from Marcus Whitman at TFG_football. He is a very good account to follow. And he says, another middle of the field completion on 3rd and 9 against the Vikings. This scheme fucking blows. How are NFL defensive minds not seeing that? I just don't get it. And then a follow-up tweet. Another one, LMFAO. Ben Johnson is trolling Ed Donatell at this point. This Vikings defense is trash. They are a one-and-done team in the playoffs. If they get there. And the thing is, at 10 and 2, they're surely in. Even as a wild card, if they lose out, they're surely in. But I don't see them winning a playoff game. I don't. Shan says, how is Goff doing so far? I like it. Goff is being efficient. He's putting the ball where it needs to be, on time. Chemistry with his receivers is good. He's not put the ball at harm's way at all today. There's been no potential interceptions. It's been really, really good. Houston have turned Dallas over, and it's first down and goal from the 5. Houston could put them to bed here. Shan says, we drafting QB, I don't think so. Prison Mike says, I hope they win a playoff game so we can get the fourth for Hawk. Just don't want them to go to the Super Bowl and they will not. I would like the Vikings to lose as much as possible and go out in the wild card round. To be honest, I just don't want them to get even close. Lions at the 28-yard line, 3rd and 6. Goff has emptied it out, but now changes the play. 10 seconds left on the play clock. Vikings also change the system. Goff drops back, throws. Amon-Ra St. Brown made the catch, but couldn't get there. Gain of 3, and it's a 4th down. And 2.5. Now, do the Lions go for this? The Lions' offense is on the field. Goff huddling up. I think the Lions are going to try and draw them offside here. I think the Lions are trying to draw them offside. It's a crucial point in the game. The Lions can take a timeout and take their time over the kick. 5 seconds left. Goff. And Campbell does take a timeout with clock expiring. He tried to draw him offside. Would have made another 2-minute difference on the clock with all the timeouts. The Lions are going to bring Michael Badgley out to kick the field goal and make it a 15-point game. Badgley then from 41, 4th and 2. 4:09 left. 2-score game regardless of what happens here. Two-possession game, but it does force the Vikings to make a 2-point conversion if they score 2 touchdowns. Badgley from the right hash. The snap is awful, the hold is good, and the field goal is through. The snap, again, awful. That's the second one that was really bad today. Jack Fox earns his money as a holder as well. Teppo says, get Mule back at the line. I wish, mate. I would love it. Prison Mike says, kick field goal. I'm tired of it. Grandizer says, the disrespect from some Vikings content creators was unreal. I told them that the Vegas odds know something we don't. Hence, Jay was the only one who said, beware of the Lions. It's a 15-point game in favor of the Lions. The Lions lead by 31 points to 16. 47 total points in the game. 4:06 left. DJ Chark threatening a 100-yard game with 6 of 7 for 94. Amon-Ra St. Brown 6 of 9 for 68. Josh Reynolds 5 of 6 for 51. Lions receiving the ball with Goff 26 of 38 for 321 and 3 touchdowns. The Lions are 129 yards on the ground, taking up the CJ Moore run on the fake punt. That is 87 yards on 24 carries. The leader is Jamal Williams, 11 for 32, but DeAndre Swift has 6 for 21. The Minnesota Vikings still only have 22 yards rushing. Kirk Cousins has 25 of 33 for 330 and a touchdown. I'm going to fall short of my bet, I think. I'm going to get there on everything but interceptions by both quarterbacks and total points scored. Everything else is going to come in, I think. Shame. Cleveland on 4th down and goal now. 5.5 left in a 2-score game, so they need to go for it. Watson through to the end zone, but Amari Cooper couldn't bring it in. Patman says, great game so far. Lions are grinding it out. Jack Fox with the kickoff. Another deep one into the end zone. He has not allowed anything in the end zone all day. The Cleveland Browns have been turned away on 4th down and a 13-point game with 5.5 left. That could be ball game there. Looking around the league at any other scores that I can tell you about, Jets are 11 down against Buffalo. Houston are 3 up against Dallas, but Dallas now have the ball at midfield and driving for the win. Jags are 22 up against Tennessee. Right. Vikings throwing on 1st down. Good throw and catch, but only a gain of 4 to Adam Thielen. Less than 4 minutes to go, 2nd and 6. Touchdown now for Tennessee to Westbrook Hind. In shotgun for Cousins. Clock is running. 2-step drop. Looking. Oh, he had to get away from pressure and just throw it. And a lovely catch by Justin Jefferson. He stays up. He stays up and he's going all the way. He's been called out of bounds at the 33. Oh, thank God. And there's a flag. It's a flag on the offense, apparently, according to the announcers. And there's an offensive player down as well. Blake Randall, the left tackle, who is a conveyor belt in himself, is down and hurt. Let's see if the flag is upheld. There is no flag on the play for defensive pass interference. The result, the play is a 1st down, and Justin Jefferson did not stay in bounds, apparently. He went out of bounds at the 33. He caught it at the 50, took a big hit, and looked like he might have stayed in. Jerry Jacobs beaten by Justin Jefferson. No shame in that. Big hit by Deshaun Elliott. I don't think he went out of bounds. I don't think he went out of bounds. I think that would have been a touchdown. But it was called dead. But it was whistled dead before he got to the end zone. I don't know what they do here if it's a challenge. Vikings are going anyway at the 32. Takes the snap. Cousins throws it. Wide receiver screen. Well done by Oruwariye getting in front of him. It's a 1st down for the Vikings down to the 20. 3.5 left. Down to the 20. Grandize, I ain't celebrating yet, man. This is way too close. Miss Bell says, Vikings ref get paid. Jets better lose. Well, yeah. Not Cousins, sorry. That's looking at the Dallas game as well. There's a minute left in that game. Cousins drops back. Looks to Thielen, gets out of bounds, gain of 6. 2:59 left at the 14-yard line. I am not counting this as a win until the fat lady sings. The Lions have lost from these positions too many times before. 2:59 left. The Lions will need to be on alert for a onside kick. They will need to be on alert for lots of different things. Got to stop the 2-point attempt because they will go for 2 if they score a touchdown here. 2nd and 5. Lions are doing a good job of killing some clock, though, on this drive. They've burnt just over a minute so far. 2nd and 5 from the 15. Cousins low snap, but manages to take it. That's got to be a hold. Really well defended by Alex Anzalone. Incomplete. 3rd and 5. I cannot believe a hold hasn't been called there. The left tackle just drove the defensive lineman into the ground with a hold. Can't believe it hasn't been called. Really well done by Alex Anzalone. 3rd down and 5. Dak throwing for a big one. Gain down to 1st and goal at the 4. Dallas driving for the victory. 3rd down and 5. Cousins going to the left-hand side. Throwing. Touchdown Vikings. KJ Osborne. 2:50 left. They've got to go for 2 here. Both feet down. Great throw. Hughes beaten on the play. Oh, they're going for the kick. Joseph has to make this kick to make it a 2-possession game. It's a much bigger kick than you'd think. Snap is good. Hold is good. Kick is good. 8-point game. Lions now only with an 8-point lead. 54 total points. 31-23. Lions need to hold up here. Prison Mike says, why would you not go for 2? And I completely agree. Ryan McCluskey on our Discord says, I think I'd onside kick it. We've converted too many 3rd downs. Don't give us the ball back. I agree. If I'm the Vikings, I don't do it either. I don't kick it off. I would onside kick it. Justin Jefferson has 213 receiving yards today. It's a Vikings franchise record. The record stood for 46 years. The Lions are selling out against the onside kick, and they are onside kicking it. And they are onsiding it. And a well-taken ball by number 51. That's Josh Woods, received at the 45-yard line. The Lions take over, and a field goal will mean that the Lions have a 2-possession lead. Dallas, with 46 seconds left, now have 3rd and goal. Cousins has thrown for 405 yards, 39 attempts. Lions put everything on the line now on this drive. Make sure that the Vikings don't get a chance. The current Dallas drive is 10 plays for 96 yards, but they're 3rd and goal, and if they don't get there, the game is over. Goff under center and hands it off. Only a gain of 1. The Vikings will allow the clock to run here. They can run it down to a couple of seconds shy of the 2-minute warning. 2nd down and 9. Lions, Goff under center and run it up the middle for Williams. Gain of 2, and that's the 2-minute warning. 3rd and 7. Eight-point Lions lead. 2 minutes left. Vikings with 2 timeouts, which means 1 first down doesn't win it for the Lions. They would have to get 2 first downs from here. Really, really nervous times if you are a Lions fan here. You do not want the Vikings to win the division in your own backyard. Now, it's an 8-point game. The Vikings can only go to overtime. but I wouldn't like our chances if they did get to overtime. The Lions have been dominant in the second half, and they need to be aggressive and go for this. Question in the chat for Discord. What do you want to do? Throw or pass here? Sorry, pass or run here. 3rd down and 6. Dallas do score the touchdown. 41 seconds left, and Houston have no timeouts. Ezekiel Elliott got it in from 2 yards out. Houston are up against it now. So the Lions get that touchdown on the board. They make it an 8-point game. 54 total points. Another touchdown will make it 60, and I needed 61 for my bet, but unfortunately for me, I also need an interception by both teams, and that just ain't happening unless we go to overtime, and I don't want that. Giants score a late consolation touchdown. It was a 34-point game. Now slightly less. Cousins has been tearing the Lions a new one in some of this. Justin Jefferson has been excellent. So the Lions really cannot let them have the ball back here. The Lions must risk it all. Goff at the 41-yard line, under center. Sewell in motion right. Goff throwing to Sewell. He catches it and gets a first down! Penei Sewell! Lines up as a receiver, in motion, play action throw to him, and a first down! What a play! What a play! Sewell lined up as a receiver, crosses the formation left to right, play action to Williams. Sewell completely left empty and dives forward for the first down, stays in bounds. Huge play! If that's the one to win the game, then Ben Johnson deserves a fucking medal! Penei Sewell with a huge play. Really nice catch by Sewell over his shoulder as well. Vikings have to take their second time out. There's 1:54 left, and now one more first down ends the game. It is his first career catch. Lions now with an 8-point lead. Jets are going to have a chance to tie the game here as well. Lions, jumbo set, Goff, run for gain of 1. Ooh, throw by the Houston Texans and a really nice gain to the 45-yard line. There's 24 seconds to play. They need to spike it because they got a chance there. 150 left in the Lions game. Houston do spike it. 14 seconds left from the 44-yard line. Can they get any more yards before Hail Mary? 8-point game with the Lions lead. The Vikings are out of timeouts. If the Lions run each ball, the Vikings will have 15 seconds left and they need a touchdown. The Vikings do not have any timeouts left according to the Fox broadcast, Big Aries. 2nd down and 9. First down wins the game. Goff under center. Run it up the middle. Gain of a maybe half yard. 3rd down and 8. First down wins the game, but if they run the clock all the way down, then it will be about 20 seconds to go on end of 4th down. Lions are killing all the clock they can. Now, do you go for the first down to win the game, or do you just run it and kill as much clock as possible? I think at this point, I run it, and the Lions can win with a field goal, and they are in territory for it. Now, the Lions, I think, are running all the way down to use as much clock as possible, and now they take the timeout. Time to turn our attention to red zone here, and the Jets, 8 points down, driving to try and tie the game, but that's just a throwaway. Houston, and that's Houston blooming jump the snap there, and it's going to be 2nd down and 20. 14 seconds to go. Oh, man. Goff now walking back out onto the field. 1:06 left. 3rd down and 8. What do you do here? Are you inventive? Do you try and do something a bit wacky? I might be tempted by a sweep. In fact, Right Punk has made that exact point. JMO jet sweep would be nice, he says. I'd go out on Ra. We're an I formation, so it looks like a run that way. Goff just trying to protect himself against not fumbling the ball, because a field goal wins the game and they're in territory for it. It's 4th down now for the Lions after only gaining 1. It's 4th down and 7. Jamal Williams with that run, 4th down and 8. They're going to run it all the way down to 21 seconds left. Houston went for the Hail Mary, and it was only 2 Dallas Cowboys players fighting for it. He did get it to the end zone. I think it was caught by the Dallas Cowboys in the end zone. And it's victory formation for Dallas. Shame. It's a 47-yarder, apparently, says Funky, for a 2-possession game. The thing is, if the Lions don't make the field goal, they are giving yards to the Vikings to do this. The Vikings are talking it over on the sideline. They got to be ready to go. Badgley has got to make this, or it's ball game. So if Badgley makes it, it's ball game. If he doesn't, there's 22 seconds left for the Vikings to go with a short field. Can Michael Badgley do it? He says 49 now. 49-yard attempt. Michael Badgley. He's ready. Snap's good. Hold is good. Ball is up. It's good! Lions are up by 2 scores with 17 seconds left, and they're going to win this ball game. A game they should have won. Early on in the season, the Vikings brought it back in a similar situation. This time, and Fox earns his money again as the holder with a really nice spin of the ball. Michael Badgley is money this time. That's ball game. Lions win 5 out of 6 and move to 6 and 7. They are very much in the playoff hunt, reeling off Jacksonville and the Vikings, and now heading towards a favourable stretch. Oh. And breathe, people. And breathe. 34-23 victory for the Lions. Jack Fox lines up for the kickoff and kicks away long and deep, and another touchback for him. Calm down, people. Kansas City on the board early against Denver in that game. I said it was a blowout. Is 11 points a blowout? Cousins looking deep. Fires it long. Almost intercepted by the Lions. 9 seconds to go. Right, here come the Vikings once again. Nine seconds left. Cousins in shotgun doesn't get the play off, but they do not throw the flag anyway. Short throw, handed off to Hawkinson. He just takes it down, and then he fumbles it. Lions recover the ball. Double zeros. Lions win by 11. Lions win. Jalen Reagor guaranteed a victory, but the Vikings fall to a loss by 11. They fall to 10-3. Lions go to 6-7. The NFC North is alive for another day. And with the manner of victory, I think the Lions hold the tiebreaker there too. There's 4 games left in the season for each team, and they are 4 games back. Huge victory for the Lions. Let's take a look at the stats in the game. Stats in the game. Kirk Cousins goes 30 of 40 for 405, 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, suffered 3 sacks for 26 yards. Jared Goff goes 27 of 39 for 330 and 3 touchdowns. Minnesota rushing the ball had 17 carries for 22 yards. Mattison only had 2 carries for -1 yards. The Lions ran for 134 yards on 30 carries. That included a rush by CJ Moore on a fake punt for 42 yards. Taking it out, true rushing stats were 96 yards on 29 carries, led by Jamal Williams, 16 carries for 37 yards. In the receiving game, Justin Jefferson set the Vikings receiving record with 10 catches on 14 targets for 213 yards. Second receiver was TJ Hawkinson, 6 for 8 for 67. And on the Lions side of the ball, DJ Chark went 6 of 7 for 94 and a touchdown. Amon-Ra St. Brown 6 of 9 for 68. And 2 touchdowns, 1 apiece by Josh Reynolds and Jameson Williams. Josh went 5 of 6 for 51. And Jameson Williams got his first professional catch, the first touchdown of the game, 1 of 2 for 41 yards. Kirby Joseph recovered a fumble. Someone else recovered a fumble late too. I'm not sure who that was. It was CJ Moore recovering that fumble late. Defensively, Dalvin Tomlinson, Josh Metellus and Eric Kendricks led the way across all defenders with 9 tackles each. Jordan Hicks had 8. On the Lions side of the ball, Alex Anzalone had 8. Hughes with 7, as well as Jacobs. Deshaun Elliott had 6. There were 7 tackles for a loss by the Lions. 2 for Mike Hughes, 1 for Jerry Jacobs, 1 for Malcolm Rodriguez, 2 for Aiden Hutchinson, and 1 for James Houston, and 4 sacks for the Lions as well. 1 for Buggs, 1 for Houston, 1 for Hutchinson, 1 for Jacobs. No sacks by Minnesota in this game. Got a shout out as well, Khalif Raymond. 2 punt returns for 48 yards is excellent stuff. Badgley, 2 of 3 field goals and 4 of 4 on extra points, almost replicating the excellent day he had last week. And the punts, I mean, Jack Fox 2 for 96, including 1 inside the 20. Excellent stuff. My thanks to David Reinfurt as well on the Twitch chat, subscribing at Tier 1, his 9th month. He says, let's go. And, I mean, the Lions absolutely are doing us proud. 5 wins in 6 games. This is a team worthy of the playoffs. They may be 6-7, but they are worth the playoffs. Now, do they get in? They put themselves behind the 8 ball early in this season. If they get in or not remains to be seen, and we need a bit of help. But at the end of the day, they're playing like absolute superheroes. 4 games left to save the season and get to 10 wins. Is it possible to run the table? Who knows? We will find out what happens as we get there. Looking at the rest of the chat, we have Funky saying, all right, fellas, catch you all next time. And Funky also says, I hope Elliott didn't just hurt his hand there at the end. SW says, I have no idea why Minnesota's messing around with that type of garbage. They can't tie the game. They could end up getting one of their guys hurt. I completely agree. Joseph says, Lions are pretty good. Very pleased. And Funky says, man, this could very well end up being the first round matchup. If the Lions get the 7 seed and the Vikings get the 2 seed, this could be the wild card game. And you know what? Even in Minnesota, I fancy the Lions in that game. I really, really do. That's going to do it for this show. I think all of the other games have finished. Let me just run down the results, actually, and let's see what happened in all of these games. If I don't accidentally miss some of them there. Buffalo beat the Jets 20-12. Cincinnati beat the Cleveland Browns 23-10. Dallas beat Houston late 27-23. Philadelphia Eagles beat the New York Giants 48-22. Baltimore did beat Pittsburgh 16-14. And Jacksonville beat Tennessee 36-22. Great victory for the Jacksonville Jaguars there. And the Lions did end up with that 11-point victory, 34-22. Cool Down Rat says, we are the form team. Over 31 points on offense again as well. And Patman says, I'm feeling pretty damn good. I'll give you the blowout prediction. Hell yeah, guys. That's going to do it here. Catch us on the show tomorrow to wrap this all up. 7:30 UK time, 2:30 PM Eastern. Thank you for joining me for the show. Please like and sub and all that good stuff. Leave a comment below on any of your feelings and thoughts during this game. We'll see you tomorrow. 5-6, baby. And we just knocked off a 10-win team. Let's go, Lions. One pride.